Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.
FBA all goddamn day. Black American summer ain't no other, and certified all the damn time. We in the building. Family, it is time, as it always is, to do some G-checking, to do some regulating, and to run some people out the paint. So if you are a certified foundational Black American, if you don't give an F-U-C-K, then I need you to go ahead and put them 100s in the chat. I need you to represent where you're from. I need to let you know that I'm here to represent the whole foundational Black American community and let them know that this is Juneteenth and not Teenth. That's it. That's what it is. And foundational Black Americans ain't came here to play today. What's popping? Where you at, family? We in the building. It's on now. It is on. We know that the whole world wants to come against foundational Black Americans. We know that the whole world got a problem with foundational Black Americans, and we regulate that every single time. But guess what? We win every single moment, every single second, y'all, and I cannot wait. Black American Summer, foundational Black Americans versus everybody, and we win all the time by a knockout. Yes, indeed, all day, every day. Who's in the building, y'all? Who's in the building? I see some certifieds already. Houston in here, Memphis in here, Detroit. I seen Ohio. If you from Toledo, I need to go ahead and see a big certified salute. Certified salute. I was Georgia last week, and then now I got to represent Ohio, okay? But we represent for the whole foundational Black American family tree. Orlando, I see you. Canton, I see you. Virginia, I see you. It's on, y'all. Baltimore, by way of D.C., I see you too. This is what it is. We rocking. This is all time right now. Welcome back to the Black Alpha Network, you guys. This is it. This is the moment. This is the week, y'all. This is going to be one of the most significant and powerful weeks in Black American history, all right? The rally for reparations. We done spoke about it. The people done demanded it. Everybody's saying this needs to get ran back and happen again. And here we go. I see you East Coast, Chicago, you already know. Newark, yes, indeed, NW Terms. Georgia in the building. Family, we said that we needed to run it back. This is the week. We said it's all about reparations. This is the moment. We said tangibles and anti-Black American hate crime protection. Now it's all time. They watch us any other second. They watch us all the time anyway. So let's go ahead and put on the show and let the whole world know that foundational Black Americans, we don't take no shorts. We don't take no losses. We standing up. And when you stand up, the first thing you do, you turn to family. I'm turning to everybody in the chat right now. I see you. I see every single one of y'all. We move together as the Black grassroots. We hold it down as the Black grassroots. Family, nothing's getting done without us together. Nothing. We don't practice tribalism. We practice respect. We don't practice jealousy. We practice respect. That is what foundational Black Americans have always done. And when we together and we holding each other down, oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous because foundational Black Americans put in that work and we make it happen every day and twice on Sunday. So let's go to work right now. This right now, family, is the Rally for Reparations Juneteenth celebration, okay? And we're going to put a big difference between Juneteenth and Teenth, okay? We're not going to let these other people come to our country and try to just tell us, oh, no, y'all holiday is ours. Yep. And then you're not going to see these presidents sign in Juneteenth and then start making it about Fitzroy and Kirk Franklin dancing. Fam, did y'all see that? Did y'all see Kirk Franklin dancing with Kamala Harris? It is the most cringe thing you've ever seen in your life. And they really did it. Fam, they really thought that in this year, with this political climate, with us about to go to Washington, D.C. in about 4 days, Black Alpha exclusively, I'm going to be there as well. They really thought that they was going to give us Teenth, and they thought Kirk Franklin was going to dance with Kamala. It's the worst thing you've ever seen. And if you haven't seen it yet, we are about to play it for everybody to see because y'all need to see what time it is. Y'all need to see that we're right around the election. Democrats ain't changed. Now, everybody talking about Republican and Democrat, simply this. What have they offered foundational Black Americans? What have they gave us? Nothing. So we're going to break up, we're going to really, really break down the Juneteenth. But at the same time, we're going to break down the way that these folks consistently do it, the way they consistently try to play us. Billy Porter running around there throwing Skittles and Starbursts in the sky. Oh, family, it's real out here. It's real out here. But before we go any further, let me let the whole family know one thing for certain, okay? When we stand on business as a lineage, we always make things happen. We always get the job done. When we stand on business as a lineage, we always win. We are standing on FBA business, not Democrats, not Republicans, none of them. So when you're sitting back and you're watching Joe Biden have some type of Juneteenth celebration, they had a picnic, they playing, they not serious, y'all. They not serious. And it is time that foundational Black Americans run them completely out of the paint. They got to go, y'all. They got to go. They can't not exist in our area because anytime they do, we already know what they try to play us with. So therefore, knowing this, knowing where we are, seeing that we are stronger than ever, foundational Black Americans, we kind of came up with a gatekeeping mechanism, all right? A real gatekeeping mechanism. This right here is what we're going to do to the Democratic Party, y'all. Let me show y'all this right here. Last week, and I got to bring it to y'all. Last week, family, we sat right here and we talked about running the NAACP completely out the paint. And I want to send the biggest certified salute to all of y'all. Look what we have accomplished in 1 week. 1,311, okay? 1,311 signatures. The next goal is 1.5. This time last week, literally, we didn't even drop the petition yet. The petition wasn't even out there publicly. Look what we have already done. And let me tell y'all, all right, word on the street is that the NAACP know all about this. Word on the street is that the Democratic Party is running afraid right now. Word on the street is that they are trying to do everything to get foundational Black Americans to stop signing this petition. My phone done rang. I done got some DMs, some texts, some emails. And these folks, I can assure you, are very afraid of what we've done. So I give you guys all a certified salute. And I'm going to post this in the chat as we move on with the show so y'all can go ahead and sign in. If you look on my channel, you guys look, I got up the video, the promo, and the link is in the comments, y'all. So if you want to sign it, go to the video, go to the comment section, and go ahead and type it in and put your name on it. But let me say this. Brothers and sisters was really not just signing it. Brothers and sisters was in there putting out videos, donating to the cause. We can do anything. We are literally unstoppable, y'all. We are literally unstoppable. I've never, ever, ever seen a generation like this. We make up our mind and we go to work. We go to work. So look what we've already done. I'm telling y'all, the NAACP scared. They scared. They're not just scared of one of us, two of us, three of us. They afraid of that 1.3. That 1.3 going to turn into 1.5 and 7 and 8 and 9. Next thing you know, they're going to be done for. So when we get on the same page, we get on the court, we get to rolling, we let everybody know what it is. This is the G-check era. This is the regulate era. And we've been regulating the G-check and everybody. So certified salute to the whole FBA family. Y'all know that when we put our minds to something or we just focus, the game changes in our favor. We don't take no losses. We don't take no losses. One thing y'all know, right here on the Black Alpha Network, I don't never run around and talk about what we needs to do. This ain't the place. So somebody's on some we needs to do better or we needs to get ourselves together. Y'all know that we needs to people. Anytime you see them, you go ahead and tell them to see the exit because foundational Black Americans, we know what we need to do and we're doing it. This is the first generation in years where we can literally say, we know what the mission is and we own it. We know what the goal is and we're getting closer. So anybody out there who does not believe in the power of foundational Black American energy, foundational Black American spirit and soul, you're going to be sadly mistaken and you better go get yourself a goddamn refund. This is what it is. So on the list of going down and G-checking, we got the NARCs and Cobras, the NAACPs, and the Democratic Party is next. And you see them running around here right now, family, trying to take Juneteenth. And we knew it was going to happen. How many brothers and sisters, when they first tried to sign the little Juneteenth thing, all of us knew damn well what they was going to try to do. We knew that this was a co-opt. Because remember, they want to make foundational Black Americans immigrants, and they want to make immigrants foundational Black Americans. That's what they want to really switch it on us, right? We're not going for that at all. So as they try to get us with this Juneteenth family, nah. Brothers and sisters was roasting all of them. Brothers and sisters was clowning. Brothers and sisters was letting it be known we are not going to fall for them games, and we are not going to fall for the cons. The cons are really over. Y'all tell me right now, what con game have you seen the Democrats pull on foundational Black Americans? Have you seen any really work? Nah. It may work with Roland Martin, but it don't work with certified Black society. Never that, not at all, y'all. But as we sit here and we talk about that, let me show y'all what happened when Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth Act or whatever the hell it was. What was that? The Juneteenth Act, policy, whatever. Let me show y'all actual footage. This right here is what happened when they signed that Juneteenth bill. They was happy. They was dancing and prancing all over the place. They thought that they was going to make Black Americans say, we really African, y'alls. We's not really from here. That ain't work for them. They really thought they was going to get foundational Black Americans to put down our own flag and pick up the RBG. That ain't work for them. They really thought they was going to get foundational Black Americans to submit the land that we created. That ain't work for them. So you see right there, Joe Biden was signing all of that, and ain't none of that work for them, family. It is completely backfired because foundational Black Americans always win. That's just what we do. That's just what we do, y'all. And when you talk about Joe Biden, man, have things changed. Man, have things changed for Joe Biden so damn fast, y'all. Did you guys see Joe? We got to go there. If we're going to go there, we're going to go there. Y'all know, Black Alpha, I don't do no half-stepping. I don't do no halfway, okay? We seen what was going on at the little party, the little celebration. Somebody call up Kirk Franklin. Somebody please call up Kirk Franklin. Family, y'all know I got one little thing right here on the Black Alpha Network. If I got to sit here and see this, y'all got to see this too. Because we're going to do this. We're going to do this together. Family, look at Kirk Franklin call up Kamala Harris on the stage. And this is what the Democrats think that they're going to use to get the Black vote. They think they're going to get the Black vote not by policies, not by laws, not by tangibles, but by Kirk Franklin bringing up Kamala Collard Green, the cop Harris, and them doing a dance like this. Hold on, wait a damn minute. What the hell is this? No way. Look at that, y'all. This man, if he don't sit down, oh, that's cringe. Oh, that's family. The whole event was cringe. It was literally the most cringe thing you've ever seen. Look at that. She don't even know how to two-step. How you don't know how to two-step and you got 2 feet? You should be able to fall in two-step. This lets you know she ain't of the lineage. She ain't of the culture. Not at all. They really thought they was flexing with this. Look at her come up on the stage and stuff like they had an Usher concert. They out there acting like they had an Usher concert, and they ain't at all. They had a Kirk Franklin, Juneteenth, Joe Biden sponsored celebration, picnic, barbecue with bland food, because ain't none of them really on no FBA talk. Oh, no. What the hell is that? Kirk, somebody get him. Somebody please. Yes, the pork chop preacher. He got all that church pimping energy. You ain't lying. You ain't lying at all. What in the hell is this, y'all? This is what we talking about. They really believe that foundational Black Americans going to fall for that. If you really think that is going to get you some type of tangibles, you need to check again. That is what they trying to give us, y'all. The election is coming up, literally around the corner. As soon as the summer's over, election time. And they literally think they're going to give us that. They really think that's going to happen. I'm telling you, these people ain't never going to change. These people will never change. They will consistently run that on Black Americans until we just don't vote for them. Until we say, well, you ain't going to get no vote. All right? You want to play that game? No vote at all. No vote. You ain't getting it. Bottom line, point blank. But family, if you think that was bad, it really got worse than that. And I hate to go there, but it really got worse than that. We know when it comes to foundational Black Americans standing on business, we know when it comes to our lineage, our heritage, our culture, our greatness, we know the type of time and the energy these people be on. But do you know they literally gave a speech and Joe Biden started falling asleep? Did y'all see Joe Biden? Did y'all see him? Now, y'all all know Joe Biden typically, he looks like he's about, 177 years old, right? About 177. You know what I'm saying? Family, this man was looking like he was about 377 years old. Joe didn't know where he was. They call him Sleepy Joe. Nah, sleepy ain't the word for it. Y'all look at this. Look at this right here, y'all. Does that look like a person who knows where the hell he's at? He probably thinks he's literally on the first day of Juneteenth, okay? This man thinks he is on the plantation in the year 1702. Does that look like somebody who knows what he's talking about? Does that look like somebody who knows what he's thinking? Joe ain't got a clue where he's at. He don't know who's around him, don't know what's going on. He probably don't even know that he's Joe Biden. He probably thinks he's Donald Trump. He probably thinks he's Kamala Harris. Family, look at that right there. This is what they're trying to get Black Americans to vote for? A man who is dazed and confused, mumbles, stumbles, and fumbles through everything he says. A person who claims to be FBA can't even two-step on stage. Someone who acts like they know Kirk Franklin songs and doesn't. Someone who thought Tupac and Snoop Dogg were making music when she was in college. Let me not say thought, she was lying. Somebody who thought Phife Dawg from Tribe Called Quest was around, had Converse and Timberlands. This type of cosplaying is what they believe we're going to vote for. Let me go ahead and give them an answer, okay? The answer is hell to the no. We ain't voting for none of that. But this is Master Joe. Look at him. That ain't no freeze frame. Hey, look, he's trying to bob his head. He's trying to bob his head. He don't know where he at. Senile, gone, lost. I can't even say the lights are on and nobody's home. Family, the goddamn lights ain't even on. This man ain't got a light in the building. What is this right here? Every day this man look different. I'm telling you, he's getting older and older and older by the second. By the second. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, is this George Floyd's brother? Ain't this somebody's brother, one of the people that was tap dancing and throwing butter biscuits in the sky after a race soldier harmed their family? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, because I think that's George Floyd's brother. He was out there doing the fake fist bump, okay? The fake fist bump. And look at Kamala over here, y'all, trying to look like a black church woman. No, you're not, okay? No, you're not. Maybe in India, okay, but not right here in America. And look at Joe. Family, look at these three right here. Look at this. Don't believe you ain't no FBA woman. You out here butter biscuit tap dancing, and you don't even know who the hell you are. This is the Democratic Party's black agenda. Come on, y'all. This is what they trying to feed foundationals. Look at these fake head nods. They can't even head nod right. How you can't even head nod? Come on. So that is George Floyd's brother. Okay. Look at these head nods. Look at fam. Look at all of these people. This ain't sort of grassroots. Not to mention Kamala Harris' husband over here. Y'all notice at these black events, y'all notice she always brings her husband, but she always puts him off in the corner, right? She like don't really want us to see him. She kind of tries to hide him a little bit. Like, we ain't really seeing this mailman way over there in the corner. We see what you're up to. Okay, we see it. Yes, absolutely. You're not like us, Kamala, okay? And Joe Biden is not like us either, because at least we know who we are. At least we know the date. At least we know where we're at. So in that case, Joe Biden, you ain't like us either. Hell to the no. This is their black outreach, y'all. This, butter biscuits. The head nods are slow. The head nods are literally moving slow as pond water. They can't even head nod. Look at Joe. He's getting worse. Wait a minute. Joe is getting worse, y'all. Look how bad he was a second ago. Look at that, fam. Look at it. It's literally getting worse. Literally, the man started off not knowing where he was. Now, I don't even think he knows who he is, where he's going. He don't even know who's on stage. He probably thinks he's watching Elvis or somebody. Family, this man is completely gone. Not fit for president. Can you get a nursing home? I know nursing homes are out there. Get this man a nursing home. Get that man a nursing home. Look how he's slowly going. He's drifting away. He's drifting away quick, fast, in a hurry. What they got on there? I got to check the music now. Yeah, I got to cut the music now. The music is even worse, fam. They play the music, it gets worse. What's he doing? Whoa, hold up. What's he doing? Let's find out. Hold up. What the? He can't even scratch. Look. Oh, hell no. What was that? No, I got to run it back. I got to run it back. Wait a minute. Certified Black Society. Y'all smash that like button. Black Alpha Network. Black Grassroots. Rally for Reparations. June 15th, Washington, D.C. We standing on the business that they ain't capable of standing on. Watch how slow his hand go up. He don't even know where he's trying to scratch. And then look at him smile at the end of it, y'all. What is that? What is that? Nah, fam. This ain't it. This ain't it. This is not it. This is not even fit to be walking in the streets, let alone running on the presidential ticket. Look at that. Kamala don't know what he's saying. Look at him. Look. He's asking Kamala, where are we? Who? You ain't black. What time is it? Is that Richard Nixon? He don't know what he's saying. Look at the look of confusion, not only on his face, but look at Kamala. Kamala's like, what is this man talking about? Look at that. She don't even know. Her eyes is rolling. Neither one of them have an idea. Are you surprised that Joe don't know? Joe, you don't know. You never will know. Look at that. She's trying to plug him in. This was going on over the weekend, y'all. This what was going on over the weekend. That right there, y'all. If there was ever a time for a hail to the gnaw, that's a hail to the gnaw. If there was ever a time for us to fall away from dealing with any type of political atmosphere where people are trying to sell us that is the time, y'all. Foundational Black Americans ain't got no time for that. No. That ain't gonna cut it, y'all. That ain't gonna cut it. I'm telling you right now, if you believe that is gonna get you the black vote, oh no, you go ahead and cancel it. You might as well just give it to Trump because it ain't gonna happen. That man is literally beyond the dinosaur stuff, fam. He made the dinosaur look like a newborn, all right? This man is completely out of it. He has no clue. And they always come around foundational Black Americans with that type of energy. This is what they're on. But family, I got to go worse. Family, if y'all thought that was bad, wait until you see this. I seen in the chat, it was asked, where's Jill? Where's his wife, right? Where's Jill Biden? All right, family. Did y'all see that right before that right there, before the Juneteenth celebration, picnic, barbecue, whatever it was, did you see that Joe Biden had a commemoration for World War I or World War II? I'm not sure which one it was, for D-Day, all right? Did y'all see that Joe Biden on stage relieved himself? Did y'all see that? Tell me y'all saw that. You think that was bad? You think him taking an hour to scratch his head and asking Kamala, what year is it? Or looking like he didn't even know if he was on the planet Earth or not. If y'all thought that was bad, tell me you seen a few days earlier, the man was on stage, y'all, and literally relieved himself. And we talk about Jill. I'm not lying. Y'all know we real. Y'all know how we get down. This is a family reunion right here. This is the real Black American culture. Scratch all that coon team. Y'all know we keep it 152 in the third. Right here on the Black Alpha Network. Smash that like button, by the way. We got 500 people in here. Been on for 20-something minutes. Let's go. Rally for reparations, y'all. I'll see you there. Y'all know we keep it 100. Oh, y'all didn't see it? Oh, okay. DMV, you seen it. Okay, a couple of y'all seen it. Yes. Angelic, I'm promising you. The man relieved himself on stage. And Jill was sitting there in the back. And Jill was looking. And then she puts up her hand and starts trying to talk to him. And then she gets him out of there. And if y'all don't believe me, watch. Here we go. Y'all know I got it. Let's go. Black Alpha Network. This Funky Joe. Funky Joe. I done heard it all, y'all. He done earned that name, though. Family, watch this right now. I promise you, this is going to be something that y'all remember for quite some time. And I don't want to hear nobody spin it. I don't want to hear nobody twist it, tangle it, turn it around. You cannot convince me that this man did not relieve himself on stage. Iron Will, watch this, brother. Go ahead and get ready to laugh, family. Let's go. There you go. Hold on, wait.
Distinguished guests, please welcome the...
Look at Jill, she's talking to him. No, run it back, Alpha. Here we go. What the hell is this?
Distinguished guests, please welcome the Honorable Lloyd J. Austin.
One more time.
Distinguished guests, please welcome the Honorable Lloyd J.
No. Hey, look at the lady over here. Look at this guy's wife. Look at her. She's looking. Look at Jill trying to cover it up. Jill, look at this guy in the back. Look at this guy in the back. These guys right here are both about 129 years old. Joe Biden is about 170 years old. Look at them. Look at everybody. Everyone is watching thinking, what the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Yes, this man literally relieved himself on stage. Can't nobody tell us different. We see it. And this was trending, y'all. This was literally trending all across the internet, social media. This was trending. Everybody said, did Joe Biden just, go ahead and drop one on the stage? What you leaning over for? What literally, fam, literally, what is this? Literally, what is going on here? If you ain't dropping a log on the stage, then what are you doing right here? Somebody tell me. And then look at Jill. That man, I told y'all, he don't know where he at. He thinks he's probably on the toilet. He didn't know where he was at the Juneteenth celebration. So he don't know where he at right here. He don't know. He probably thinks he's in the bathroom. I'm gonna let this play. This gotta go. They was upset. They didn't want to talk about this, but we gonna talk about it. Yeah, we expose everything, especially when the president of the United States of America, who tries to harm foundational Black Americans with policies that are not beneficial to us, gets on stage and pulls one of those. No, ain't happening. No way, family. Not at all. This is what happened just the other day. He went from there literally to the Juneteenth celebration, y'all. Literally I think it was a 1 or 2. Man, that looked like a 3. That looked like a 3, family. He was doing both of them right there on stage. Look at that. And everybody's looking. Look at the lady right here. Look at this guy. He's starting to tilt. Everybody's like, what the hell is going on? This man back here is at least 500 years old, okay? And you got a 500-year-old looking at you crazy. You know when somebody is 500 years old and they looking at you like you crazy? Damn. But guess what, family? It gets worse than that. Right afterwards, Jill gets him off the stage. Look at Jill escorting him. Jill said, oh, go. She's taking him to the restroom. Jill is taking him to the restroom. Look, Jill grabbed him quick. Look at the lady running in the back. They got a cold brown. A cold brown. Look at this guy. They done called the Secret Service on the phone. Said somebody get the president on stage right now and take him to the restroom. Jill came quick, fast. That's what Jill was saying when she covered up her mouth. Look, one more time. When Jill covered up her mouth, y'all, Jill was telling them, wait. Look at her right now. She's like, oh, here you go again. Grandpa done failed again. Grandpa on stage losing it. Hold on. Wait now. And then she put up her hand. Y'all know, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's go there. I need to see y'all. We foundationals, right? Y'all know damn well, whenever you see somebody, you might see somebody walk into a store or something, right? And they may have their wig on sideways, right? And then you may see something, you don't want to say it out loud and just be like, God damn, look at this person, right? You might do this. Hey, bro. Hey, look at so-and-so over there. You see their wig? Yeah. That's what Jill was doing. They just ain't slick with it. And we seeing it, and the cameras is rolling. You might see somebody walk into a store, trip and fall, and you might tell your wife or your husband or your cousin or your uncle, hey, man, y'all seen that over there? Yeah, yeah, he fell. And then they may respond to you and be like, yep, I seen it too. Yep, guarantee. That's what happened right there. Jill thought she was going to be slick. Remember how Joe scratched his head slow? Jill did the same thing. Jill was like, oh, no, not here, Joe. Not here, Joe. And then she goes, I'm going to get you to the restroom. Give me 2 seconds. Wait until they're done clapping. Wait until they're done giving out the trophies, Joe. Not here, Joe. And there you go. Right there. And then right after that, family, Jill got him off that damn stage. There she is giving the signal. There he is dropping the load. And there she is getting him right off the damn stage right here. Because Foundation of Black Americans see it all. They can't hide it. Watch how they try to get the camera off. By the way, too, the ceremony was done. He ended abruptly. Everybody said it. They said, why did the president leave so fast? What happened? Watch his assistant go running. She's standing over here. She's like, wait a minute. It ain't done yet. Look, the people are still lined up. They're playing the music. You still got the band instructor. He's still talking. He's still telling everybody right there. Look. Okay, look, right there. That's the Secret Service guy. The band instructor is over here. You got the Secret Service guy, and he don't know. Watch this right here. He's like, what? He probably gave the code right there. He probably gave the code. He said, a diaper alert. And watch, he's looking like, where did the damn president go? And he's like, he's over there. Look, Joe left. As soon as he said that, he goes over there. He got his own team, y'all, in disarray. His own team don't know what's happening. This is who they believe is going to save foundational Black Americans. This is who they was dancing in the street for. And look, they're over there talking. These people are right here, and they're still going on with the show. They're still going on with what they're doing. This shows you, again, foundational Black Americans, we see the way that it's working, and foundational Black Americans know exactly what they're trying to do. They cannot stop what we are exposing. Never at all, y'all. So, there you go. Joe leaving. There you go. Joe on the way out. And here we are, foundational Black Americans saying, no reparations, no vote. No tangibles, no vote. No dropping loads on stage, and we vote. If you do that, this ain't going to turn out real good for you, family. So there you go, y'all. There you go. That's what's been going down out here in these streets. That's what's been going on with them trying to tell foundational Black Americans this thing and then trying to sell Black Americans that thing. That doesn't work at all. And we have been the generation putting an end to it. Hell of a start. 500 plus people. We almost got 600 people in here. Y'all smash that like button. Black Alpha Network, Certified Black Society, Certified Salute. Family, this is why we've been moving on a different level. This is why we've been letting everybody know you ain't going to run that con game on us. That con game is not going to work. Not going to work at all. You better try something else, and you better try it with somebody else, because we know what the play is. We know who are the players in this game. And we see that when it comes down to foundational Black Americans getting tangibles, getting things that benefit us, they're going to give us everything except who the hell asked for Hip Hop History Month? Hip Hop History Month was something that they could use to co-opt foundational Black American progress. Who the hell asked for the collard greens? We sure as hell didn't. Who the hell asked for any of these things that they've been trying to give foundational Black Americans? Nobody has. So this is why we've been letting everyone know we are not Africans and we are not voting for anybody trying to push that agenda. Out with the old, in with the new. We have our own flags. We have the foundational Black American flag. We have the Juneteenth flag. We have the Black American flag for Black American heritage. We don't need to be going around here trying to wave anybody else's flag. We don't need to be going around here trying to stand on somebody else's culture. Only thing we need to do is what I always say, family, and that's remain being foundational Black American and excellent. If you want to be anything other than that, we ain't got time for you, and we ain't dealing with you. We're not rocking with you. Not at all. As if that was not bad enough, family, this is even further proof. Now, mind you, like I said, he went from that right there, that whole low dropping, straight to this. Family, what the hell is Billy Porter wearing? Y'all know it is not the Democratic plantation unless they roll out the Starburst, the Skittles, the fruit roll up, and the fruit by the foot. What in the world does Billy Porter have to do with Juneteenth, y'all? What does he have to do with Juneteenth? Nothing. Why do they send all of these people that have nothing to do with tangibles at our events? This is the Democratic agenda. They want to see the Black agenda. Everybody talking about what's Biden's Black agenda. That's it right there. That's his Black agenda. It ain't no secret. Everybody know what it is. Their Black agenda is falling asleep at meetings. Their Black agenda is dozing off, not knowing where the hell you are at a Juneteenth celebration. And then their Black agenda is having Billy Porter there. Family, look at this tap dancing they got going on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Kamala's husband. Pick whoever you want to look at and start laughing, because everybody's laughable there. There's not one person that has any influence on Black society there. All this is extra symbolism, and this is extra trophies, extra cosplaying, and extra bull, you know what. And this is what they're trying to hit us with. Look at this fake fist bump, y'all. Look at this right here. And by the way, it's the slowest fist bump in American history. Look at that. Look at that. Joe Biden's not even going for the fist. Look at that. Notice this, fam. Joe puts his hand up right here to give his another 10-minute scratch that takes 3 years to do. And then he puts his fist bump up and said, come on, Joe, dap me. They're not even on the same page with this. They thought this was going to be a watershed moment, y'all. Watch this. Watch how Joe puts his hand up and then nobody does. He thought Joe was going to give him a fist bump, y'all. He really thought Joe was going to give him a fist bump. Look at that picture right there. Look at that smiling. Y'all know when Tariq does I Dance with Massa? That's what that picture is right there. That man is trying to dance with Massa. Look at this right here. And then he's like, come on, Joe, give me a fist bump. Look how slow it is. Why is Joe shaking? Look how slow that is. Watch Joe shake, getting his hand up. And then watch Joe give the slowest fist bump anyone's ever seen. Look at this. He like was struggling. He had to focus to do that, y'all. This is their version of Juneteenth, which is what we call Teenth. And what is Kamala doing? Kamala, stop it. Kamala, stop. All right. Nobody on the planet Earth believes that you are a black woman. All right. Nobody. Before you even get to being a black American, you got to be a black person. You're not even a black person. So stop it, Kamala. Look at her husband. Look at him over there. Her moves are so corny. Look at it. What is that? What is that? Her moves are completely off beat. They're off rhythm. She can't even do the soul clap. Look, y'all. She's trying to do the soul clap. She can't even do that. You ain't got no style. You ain't got no energy. There ain't no vibe in any of that. We got grandmothers who are 80 years old and got the soul clap with style. She can't even do that correctly. Look at her husband. He's literally just going side to side. This is the Juneteenth celebration, y'all. This is the Juneteenth picnic that they had over the weekend. This is the hustle in the con game. She tried to do the fist bump. Look at that. Look at her try to do the little fist pump. And that's offbeat. Completely offbeat. Look at that. Oh, no. And well, the whole time while that going on, Billy Porter over here dancing along. Billy Porter over here with a gown on. And they got this man front row. I'm telling you right now. And look at the man. Look at the shoes now. Look at that way down there. Come on. They don't know what they doing, y'all. And this is why foundational black Americans, we ain't vote for this. Family, this is who they're telling us to vote for. This isn't some entertainers, all right? This isn't a movie coming out or a new song. This is literally the political representation of black folks. Look at all the black people there. It's 2024, and this is what they're still giving black folks in America, even after the G-check and the regulating. They ain't never going to change. This is our political representation. You would never see this with any other community, y'all. No other community. Joe Biden, he's stiff. He's not even moving, y'all. He's literally not even moving. You got Butter Biscuit brother. We're going to call him the Butter Biscuit brother, okay? The Butter Biscuit brother. Then you got Joe the Load Biden, all right? Then you got Kamala the cop. Then you got Mayo Matt. And we ain't even going to really bother with the Porter guy. Forget him. This is who they're trying to get us to vote for. This is a political event that is supposed to commemorate foundational black Americans in the United States of America. They would never do this with the Latinos. They would never do this with any other group. When it's other groups, it's serious. They breaking it down. They're literally getting the policies. When it comes to us, you get that right there. And family, do y'all know, and I'm not lying, do y'all know, as if that wasn't bad enough, y'all know they let Joe Biden get on the microphone? Do you know they let Joe get on the microphone and talk? They literally allowed this man, who literally couldn't even lift his whole hand up, gave the slowest fist bump in the history of man, 2 days prior was literally relieving himself on stage. They gave this man the microphone. They literally let this man bumble and stumble all the way through. Somebody who doesn't know who he is, somebody don't know where he's going. They said, hey, Joe, let's go ahead and give you a microphone and let you talk. And then when we let you talk, we're going to go ahead and let you babble on for about an hour. Family, listen to this right here. This is Joe Biden right after everything we just seen. The slow rolling, the can't talk, don't know where you are, don't know the day, don't know the time. And literally, he gets on stage and they say, let him talk. I need y'all to tell me if you know what he's saying. And I don't mean, do you know what he's saying in terms of you can't relate to what he's saying? No. I need you to tell me if you can actually comprehend what he's saying, because all he does is slur. Listen.
Well, I've never lived up to it. We've never fully walked away from it either. That's because of you and generations before you who led the march from slavery to freedom toward more than a union. But let's be clear. They're all ghosts. the new garments trying to take us back. They are taking away your freedoms, making it harder for black people to vote. They'll have your vote counted. Closing doors of opportunity.
What? What did he just say? If you're for the vote opportunity, I don't know what he's saying. He needs subtitles. The man literally needs subtitles. And watch what he says right here. I caught something.
Never fully walk away from it either. That's because of you and generations before you who led the march from slavery to freedom.
It's because of you and the generation before you that led the march, okay? But it's funny because when we bring up our generational connections, when it comes to reparations, they say things like, well, what the past got to do with anything? What did your ancestors got to do with anything? It's funny how they always tie the voter today into the past and our ancestors then. But whenever we tie ourselves to our ancestors in terms of building this country, in terms of reparations and cash payments, then they want to separate the two. You can't separate any foundational Black American today from the foundational Black Americans from the past. The same way you cannot separate Joe Biden from Depends diapers.
Toward more than a perfect union. But let's be clear. They're old ghosts. The new garments trying to take us back. They are taking away your freedoms, making it harder for black people to vote. They'll have your vote counted. Closing doors of opportunity. Attacking the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion. You can believe it, banning books about black experiences here. Trying to erase and rewrite history. Our history is not just about the past, it's about our present and our future. It's whether that future is the future for all of us, not just for some of us. Folks, Black history is American history. That's why Kamala and I and our administration will always uplift and protect it.
What? Like Kamala and I literally did not understand what he said. That sounded like one long word. Listen to that.
American history. That's why Kamala and I and our administration will always uplift and protect it. Like Kamala and I and our administration will always uplift and protect it. Let me close with this. I just returned from France, where I visited the beaches of Normandy to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day, which was the first step in liberating all of Europe and changing civilization. On that hallowed ground, I spoke about a brave American soldier who fought tyranny for the hope, freedom, and democracy. That includes the Red Ball Express, convoy of mostly black soldiers, and Normandy, the wake of the D-Day, to rush supplies to the frontier.
Okay, now it's funny. Now he want to start talking about Black American soldiers and all that. Again, when it comes to reparations, they don't ever talk about our contributions to this country. This man went from Megas Evers and all these different people, and now he's trying to talk about D-Day and talking about black soldiers. Yes, all this we've heard. We know all this. Get to the point. We talking money. Don't nobody give a damn about anything other than that.
The front lines. These black soldiers were linked to the distinguished line of patriots, enslaved and free, who risked their lives in every war since the founding of our ideals that we don't know fully what American soil is. Equality and freedom. One of those soldiers, the Red Ball Express, who fought for freedom on distant shores, was a civil rights lawyer who fought for freedom here at home. 61 years ago this week, he was gunned down at home in Mississippi. And the poison.
He can't even say Mississippi. How many S's did he put in Mississippi?
This week, he was gunned down at home in Mississippi.
This is Mississippi. Mississippi does not have 5 Z's, okay? It has, family, I'll stop.
This week, he was gunned down at home in Mississippi. And the poison of white supremacy. All these years later, his spirit endures. You all know his name. It was made in the poison of white supremacy.
Listen how he says all these years later.
Supremacy. All these years later, his spirit.
That man said all these years later.
Spirit endures. You all know his name. It was Medgar Evers. Last month, I was awarded Medgar Evers the Presidential Medal of Freedom, our nation's highest.
What the? hell did he just say?
Last month, I was awarded Meg Rivers the Presidential Medal of Freedom, our nation's highest civilian honor, posthumously. Because life reminds us of our chains we have to keep redeeming soul America.
This man family literally thought that he was flexing. They literally gave that man a microphone. How you give the microphone to a man that relieved himself on stage? Okay, in front of everybody. Had to get literally ushered off the stage. How you give the microphone to that? And notice, y'all, when it comes to foundational Black Americans, oh, they'll give him the mic then. Oh, yeah, let that been anybody else, y'all. And they would have made sure, oh, the president can't come out today. He can't speak today. But when it comes down to trying to get foundational Black Americans to vote for that political party, they know no shame. They know no shame at all, family, and they will do whatever it takes to try to con us. The problem is, y'all, we do not fall for the games. That is your typical Democratic establishment. That is your typical Democratic con game. And this is why foundational Black Americans, certified Black society ain't going for it. The man fumbled all the way through. I literally don't know what he was saying. He was like, you're from Mississippi and you ain't Black and you're there. I literally don't know what he's saying. But literally, y'all, this is what they try to do to us. They try to get foundational Black Americans to get on game. Check this out right here, y'all. Look at this. Then they try to run this article because you know they got to run and start trying to hit us with these fake articles, right? Look at this article right here, how they try to celebrate this and turn this into something that it wasn't. Wasn't nobody going for this. This was not a home run. Look at that right there. They go down to right. Look at this right here. So George Floyd's brother appeared to come to President Biden's rescue Monday night after the commander-in-chief awkwardly froze for nearly a minute in the middle of a lively Juneteenth event at the White House. Everybody was watching. Notice, fam, when we start talking about this, everybody's like, oh, that's the new Black media and the Black grassroots. We just calling out what the whole world is seeing. We just calling out what they're afraid to speak on. We just calling out as we see it. So you're starting to see the New York Post even said that the man froze awkwardly, that he had to be saved by George Floyd's brother. Look at this right here. The 81-year-old president was virtually motionless for a chunk of time as gospel singer Kirk Franklin belted out his song Love Theory on stage at the Juneteenth celebration. Even as others, including Kamala Harris, danced alongside him, if you call that dancing, on the South Lawn, Biden bizarrely kept his gaze fixed on the stage with his mouth open. The whole world's watching this. This ain't just what foundational Black Americans say. This is what the whole world is noticing. At one point, whatever his brother's name is, Floyd, the younger brother of the late George Floyd, suddenly wrapped his arm around the president as the footage of the moment shows. Then they say Biden then starkly blanked ahead for several more seconds before exchanging a fist bump with Floyd. The strange encounter sparked a flurry of mockery from Republicans on social media, with Donald Trump's campaign war room tweeting, "The lights are on, but no one's home." Didn't I just say that a minute ago? This ain't just what we saying, family. The whole world knows that Mr. Magoo is not fit for office. The whole world knows that he's 777 years old. The whole world knows that he's relieving and dropping logs on stage. This ain't just what we say, family, because you can't hide it. All we do is provide the receipts for what everyone else already knows. So apparently, Donald Trump saw the same thing, and his team tweeted out, "The lights are on, but nobody's home." This is what you're dealing with. Meanwhile, Biden also took heat after he appeared to repeatedly slur words. Sounds like what we were just saying. We got 600 people in the chat. 600 people literally just seen the clip that we were showing of Biden slurring his words. The man said Mississippi got 6 Z's in it. The man said him and Kamala Harris like it's one term. The man said he gave her the Prosperous Award to Megan Elvers. And he was talking like Megan Elvers was there to get the award because he probably really thinks it, because he is not sharp. He is nowhere near suitable. We're watching this man deteriorate right in front of us. And if you want to do that with the people of color, fine. You want to do that with the blacks and browns? Fine. Just don't bring that over here to certified Black society, y'all. We ain't on that. And then they say, often and beyond the point of comprehension, when he later took the stage to deliver remarks ahead of next week's Juneteenth federal holiday, which commemorates the end of legal slavery, he says this: damn, they wrong for this. I'm going to try to read this, family. This is literally what people had deciphered. They deciphered his words. No lie. They deciphered his words, and everybody's making fun of him. This is what he said. Y'all know when somebody's giving a speech and they got somebody right there typewriting and they're typing it up what's being said for people who can't hear and they got to actually read it. This is what someone actually heard, and this is how they interpreted what he said. She knew, so longer haba tura hemadid, our freedom can never be secured. The official RNC Research X account captioned the clip of the speech. Family, the man literally said, Sahalamachin Hamadid, our freedom, and literally thinks Black Americans are going to pull that lever and vote blue no matter who. Hell to the no. Hey, it's rolling. I always say the cameras is rolling, family. That's what the man said. During a more comprehensible part of the speech of his address, Biden noted that he was proud to have signed legislation designating Juneteenth as a federal holiday. This is what we're saying. He says all of that, and then he tries to throw it back on Black Americans like it's an FBA thing, like we're down for it. FBA was never down with it because we knew what they was going to try to hustle us with. So this shows you again, family, everybody knows exactly what's going on with this guy. Everybody clearly sees what's going on with him, and it ain't too good. The day reminds us that we have a hell of a lot of more work to do. We're not on that. That's the old generation. We got work to do. Nope. We've worked long enough. We done grinded long enough. It's about tangibles we're here to collect. There's a difference between having work to do and then having benefits to collect. We done worked, so now it's time to collect. Don't hit us with the work stuff no more. And he says, let's keep marching. Let's keep the faith. Hail to the no. By the way, somebody wrote that for him because y'all know he can barely even hold his hand still. Staffers have long acknowledged that Biden, who would be 86 years old if he completes a full second term in the White House, at points has lost focus in private conversations as well as a slew of public gaffes and stumbles. Damn right. You want to tell us that? That's an understatement, y'all. Foundational Black Americans been knew that. Everybody knows it. Don't be mad at us for calling out exactly what we see, y'all. So that right there was just a portion of what they were trying to feed us during this Juneteenth celebration. The man cannot talk. He don't know where he's at, don't know how old he is, don't even know if he's a president or not, don't know who Donald Trump is, don't know Kamala, can't even stand up straight, can't lift his hand. The man knows nothing. But yet, they're trying to get foundational Black Americans to fall for the game. That is why, again, y'all, we are on that time. That is the type of energy that foundational Black Americans are moving forth. Because the whole thing, family, is to try to co-opt Juneteenth. No one cared about Juneteenth. Let's go there, y'all. Nobody cared about Juneteenth until foundational Black Americans in this generation reclaimed it, all right? The same way that we reclaimed MLK because they tried to co-opt him and his legacy, the same way we reclaimed reparations because they tried to slide that off into other communities, the same exact way we reclaimed what it is to be certified, to be enlightened, to be woke. That's what they seen us do. So they said, let's get out in front of it and let us try to take it and let us try to put our name in it. Remember what I'm always saying, y'all. The main thing that they want to do when it comes to foundational Black Americans is they want to come in and get us to hand over our belongings to them. Once you hand something off to a Democrat or Republican, now they're in full control. So what has Juneteenth really been about? All of this new interest. Always be very skeptical when the dominant society finds some interest in what Black Americans are doing. The dominant society never comes around us for any genuine purposes. They only come around Black Americans to co-opt. Same thing with hip hop. I remember for years, hip hop is bad. Hip hop is responsible for all the problems in the Black society in Black America. Y'all remember that? That ain't nothing new. They were literally saying it's not supremacy. It's really hip hop. It's all those bad rappers y'all listen to. And then all of a sudden you see hip hop 50 and they're throwing hip hop events at the White House. Why all of a sudden did the Democrats go from hip hop is the root of all evil to now we're going to give them hip hop? Anytime they give us a holiday, it's not for us, it's for them. Anytime they give us a celebration, it's not for us, it's for them. This is why we got to build our own. This is why we got to celebrate ourselves. We got to stop going to the dominant society. You can celebrate Juneteenth by your goddamn self. Been doing it anyway. You can go and celebrate hip-hop, listen to hip-hop anyway. But you need to go to the White House and hear Kamala Harris tell you that Afro beats influence rap music. What you got to go do that for? You don't have to. This is why Foundational Black America has been building our own, and we've been standing on our own thing. The Rally for Reparations, Black grassroots. That is all because of us, certified Black society. It's not because of the Democrats. It's not because of the Republicans. That's still some Zaddy gave it to me stuff. And a lot of folks love that. Well, Zaddy gave it. So when they make something an official holiday, you know what that really means? That means it is officially co-opted, all right? Keep it Black grassroots and independent, and you're going to be all right. This right here, family, look at this. This was what they tried to pull on Foundational Black Americans right here. Y'all know, as soon as we started standing on lineage business, as soon as we started to stand on what belongs to us, the first people that they were going to bring in to try to co-opt Juneteenth was going to be the people of color. Juneteenth is coming up next week, y'all. But what we're doing, we're getting a head start on Juneteenth. Yes, the hell we are. We're going ahead and putting that flag in the sky the same way that we regulated and we made everybody know that hip-hop is belonging to FBA. We got to do the same thing with Juneteenth. They've been running around here trying to put these Juneteenth flags in the sky. And guess what? They're always RBG. Y'all notice that, right? It is never a foundational Black American flag. And let me tell y'all, they know what the FBA flag looked like. They know about the Black American Heritage flag. They know about the Black American presence in all of this. You know why? It's because they wouldn't even be acknowledging Juneteenth if it wasn't for us. So how the hell can you sit there and see everything about Juneteenth, but you put an RBG flag on it? Nah, that's all cap. So what they're doing, fam, is they're going to run this game. Did y'all see this post? It was from about a year ago. It said, when Black slaves fled from the U.S. into Mexico. Notice they put fleed in there. Notice that, y'all. That's what they got to do. They're very cautious. See, they listen to us. They're always out here talking about some, y'all fled too now. There's a big y'all fled too crowd. Y'all know what I'm talking about? There's always this new crowd of everybody flees. Y'all fled. Wasn't nobody talking about fleeing or running or hopping or skipping or jumping until we started to call people out for it. We started calling people out for all that fleeing they was doing. Now all of a sudden it's everybody flees. Y'all fled. I fled. We fled. Everybody's a fleer. Hell no. No, the hell we not. No, the hell we not. No, that ain't exclusive to us. Foundational Black Americans, we don't run. That's what they do. So look how they started it off, y'all. When Black slaves fled the U.S. into Mexico, slave masters asked Mexico to return them. But they said no. Slave owners sent foremen to retrieve them, but Mexico fought and harmed to protect them because they didn't believe in slavery. Look at that picture right there, y'all. Look at that picture. That picture right there looks identical to when you see the pictures of the slave master and he's sitting next to the slaves. Basically, translation, what they're telling us there, y'all, is Black Americans, you owe your freedoms to Mexicans. And if you really want to talk about it, Juneteenth is really a Mexican thing. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all Black Americans. Let's be real. That's exactly what it is. And just the same way that Africans come over here and they act like they were a part of the slave trade, as slaves, in reality, they were as slave dealers. But the same exact way that Africans come over here and they gladly put on the FBA costume, they just take it and run. They just take it and run, family. That's exactly what they do. And you're right, Jerome. Yep. How the hell are you going to be an immigrant in your own country? You ain't lying, my brother. You ain't lying. We ain't going for that. That's not even something that really even gets off the ground. All this everybody flees. We got to be cautious of that because this is what they're doing. Foundational Black Americans do something. The world watches because they always watch and they're watching right now. The world watches us do something and they know they can't stop it directly. Remember, all the smoke that people got with us, it got to come in from the back, the attic, upstairs, downstairs. That's how it's got to come because people know face-to-face with FBA, they don't never win that game. No. We are the only people on the planet Earth that always has to be fooled or tricked. You know what that really means, though? That means if they got to fool you, they can't beat you. That's what it is. So they see what we do. And once they see what we do, then they try to spin it. They say, okay, these black folks got reparations going. Very powerful. We tried to hide reparations for years. Can't really do that. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take reparations and then we're going to turn it into everybody who's black gets reparations. We're going to put some Africans and some Caribbeans on their panel. They couldn't stop our reparations movement, so they tried to spin it and flip it. Okay, Juneteenth. They seen the way we were moving with Juneteenth, and they said, okay, we can't stop it, the fact that they're empowering themselves with Juneteenth. But I'll tell you what we can do. We can put out a bunch of propaganda, write some articles, and we can talk about how really it was Mexico. And really, in that story right there, that story says that we fled. It says black folks fled in Mexico are the foundationals, and they saved the black folks. That's what they just said right there. And then when we dismiss that, they're like, damn, well, what do we do now? I'm going to tell you what they did, family. Look at this right here. This is what we've been regulating and G-checking. Oh, we going there. Smash that like button, certified black society, y'all. Look at this. This is the Teenth that they've been trying to run on us. Look how whenever you go, family, and everybody knows this ain't no secret. This is real as it get. When you go onto Yahoo or Google or whatever you choose to go to, we're going to go on Yahoo right now. Juneteenth 2024. Look what I just typed in. Juneteenth 2024. Juneteenth, a foundational black American holiday. I don't give a damn if a president puts it on the dotted line. I don't care if they have a Juneteenth celebration where Joe Biden thinks he's back in 1502. I don't care if Kamala Harris can't two-step, can't soul clap, and can't fist pump. I don't give a damn. I don't care if Billy Porter pull up wearing 13 different dresses with high heels. None of that means anything because it's about what we do. But as soon as we start talking about Juneteenth 2024, y'all look at this right here. Look at that right there. What do you see in these pictures, family? Look at what we're talking about right here, y'all. We're speaking about Juneteenth. Last time I checked, Juneteenth ain't had nothing to do with the Caribbean. It had nothing to do with Africa. It's all about this country. Now, it's funny. When it's wartime, when we got a problem, when we need a help, when somebody has to build this country, when someone has to be the architects that put down the blueprint to build this country, call up the black Americans, right? Now, though, when you want to start talking about tangibles and getting what belongs to you, they say, put the RBG flag on it. Let's make them African again. Look at this right here, y'all. Juneteenth, they got the RBG, 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 RBG. Look at this, fam. This is what they're trying. This is simple, simple, simple. Yahoo search. You can do the same thing with Google. Juneteenth, RBG, RBG. You ain't seen not one red. You ain't seen white, and you ain't seen blue. Now, this is the same country that tells us, be patriotic. Stand up for your country. But they want to hit us with some Africa now. This is what they do. They flip-flop. Whenever it's convenient to say, be a patriot, stand up, go fight for everybody and all their rights. Then it's all cool to be American then. As soon as we start being exclusive black Americans. See, that's the problem. They don't mind us being an American that fights for everyone. Their problem is when we are exclusive, foundational black Americans, because that means we own this country, we run this country, and we don't have to do any goddamn thing we don't want to. We putting in work. Look at this right here. RBG, RBG, RBG. This is what we're talking about. Now they find right here. We done went through 50 different photos, and now you finally see some red, white, and blue, y'all. Look at that. RBG again. Simple search, y'all. Simple search. They are trying to Africanize foundational black Americans. They've been trying to Africanize Juneteenth. Same way they try to Africanize hip-hop with Afro beats. The same way they try to Africanize our reparations claim. This is nothing but RBG Pan-African stuff, y'all. That's it. There you go. One with the flag. And to be honest with you, let's be real. I don't know. Family, are you getting Tether vibes with that? I need to know right now. Are y'all getting Tether vibes? Because I'm getting some real Tether vibes right there in that photo. So when you finally see somebody with the American flag, yeah, that look real non-black American. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right, but I'm leaning towards, family, that's real funny style. You ain't lying. Amazon be on the same stuff. Yep. Amazon, Google, all these search engines, social media, family, it's the same exact thing. It's RBG, RBG, RBG. Now, all of a sudden, they don't want to be red, white, and blue. They want to be red, white, and blue all day. So y'all get into, okay, there we go. I'm seeing it too. Because that forehead looks like it's about 4 feet wide. And y'all know what happens when you see a 4 foot wide forehead. That's what we call a Fleedman forehead. They want to talk about who fled. Well, that forehead done fled. And the forehead was here probably about 3 days before the body got here. So when you finally see somebody with some red, white, and blue, it ain't even a black American. And look, if y'all can see right there in the hair. In the hair, y'all, you see black American slaves. They can't even do the decency of going to get a foundational black American in the photograph, but yet they got some black American slaves all in their hair. You see what I'm talking about, y'all? This is what we saying. This is what we saying, y'all. So when you finally see some real black American, then you back to the RBG. Look at that, RBG, RBG, RBG. Look at this. I hear RBG, RBG. Look, that's the people of color. Look at that right there. I've literally seen that same exact picture, y'all, and it's the people of color. That's what they do. That right there is the same one. That looks like one of them things that you would see, and they'll say, hey, everybody, look at this right here. That right there is, why don't we all just get along? That's one of those all lives matter pictures where they put all the different shades. I've literally seen that same exact one, y'all. No lie, no cap, no front. I've seen that same exact picture and them talking about black and brown. That is a black and brown coalition picture that they try to put Juneteenth on top. Only difference is they took off Juneteenth, or excuse me, they took off black and brown and they added Juneteenth. And eventually they will take off Juneteenth and they'll put black and brown back on it. This is what they're doing. They try to black and brown Juneteenth. They try to minority Juneteenth. They try to Africanize, scam Africanize Juneteenth. This is the type of games that they play when they're trying to get foundational black Americans to put down our flags, to put down our pride, to put down what we deserve, what we created, what belongs to us. And they're getting frustrated because we're not doing it. They've tried and tried again. This ain't nothing new. FBA is not falling for the game. So as you see that right there, y'all, it don't stop. You go down the whole damn page. Right here. Right, look at right there. Look at that. Didn't I just say it? Didn't I just say it? Look at that right there, y'all. Juneteenth Freedom Day. What the hell does that got to do with the RBG flag? Freedom Day? Freedom for who? For what? Foundational Black Americans, that is all about us. We're the only ones who really put out real work, kicked up real dust. You literally got the nerve to put an RBG flag, scam Africanisms, okay, on top of that, like that is their flag, like their freedom. These folks still out here getting colonized. These folks still out here praising the damn, what, remember when the Queen passed away? Them folks was crying. Them folks was in the street laying down. I'm telling you, one day you're going to see that same picture and it's going to say black and brown. Then you're going to see that same picture and it's going to say minorities. Now you're seeing it and it says Juneteenth. They just got the same 2 or 3 pictures that is basically all Africans matter, all people of color matter, all lives matter, and they just erase the word for whatever type of con game they're trying to run. Look at that right there. Juneteenth, Juneteenth, Juneteenth. Look at this right here. Come on, y'all. Let's stop playing. This is what they've been doing, y'all. And this is what it's all about. The Juneteenth celebration, that's what that is. They never did any of that. Notice, you never seen the dominant society really embrace Juneteenth until we popularized it in this culture. Y'all know I'm always saying, this generation, we did more in the last 5 years than they did in the last 50. And this generation right here, all of us, we're the ones who brought all of these new terms back to the table. Remember, they was running around here with black and brown, all lives matter, reverse racism, can't we all get along? We are the generation that came in and said, get all that shit out of here, all right? It's reparations, it's tangibles, it's Juneteenth for us. And then they said, all those words, we got to co-opt them. We got to take them back. We literally put in all new dialogue, all new terms to the lexicon of Black American. That's the one thing that we can say already we've accomplished that is, you know, powerful. It's godsend. The very fact that we as foundational Black Americans in this generation, we've first off reclaimed everything. Second off, we brought new terms to the table. Y'all notice the difference. The old terms served the dominant society. The new terms serve us. You have to use terminology that is exclusive to you and benefits yourself. Never use words someone else gave you, all right? Never use words that they put on your shoulders. If somebody comes and says, I'm not going to call you your name, I'm going to call you what I want to call you. You in control by them. Now that person got you. That's where Black Americans were. When you allow someone to call you African American, hell yeah, you're going to get a goddamn all Juneteenth matter. When you allow someone to call you a person of color, hell yeah, you're going to get a blacks and browns matter. We done got rid of all of that, and that's why they mad. So they come out with things every single day to try to stop FBA, and FBA keeps on winning. Look at this right here, y'all. I want y'all to see. As we talk about the way they continuously fall down and they continuously come up with these hustles, I want y'all to see this. This is what we mean when we say that these folks will go to any lengths to try to stop us.
All weekend, the celebrations have been going.
And by the way, this guy looks like he's tap dancing already.
Park, where Brooklyn-based organization I Am Caribbean is hosting a double celebrations have been going on around the city.
I Am Caribbean. Watch this.
All weekend, the celebrations have been going on around the city. Well, this tells Jordan Cassani is in Prospect Park, where Brooklyn-based organization I Am Caribbean is hosting a double whammy, Juneteenth and Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration.
Yeah, Caribbean business owners, artists, musicians, and so much more are joining right here at the Prospect Park Boathouse to celebrate their heritage and Juneteenth. It's a cultural celebration for Brooklynites of all ages. I Am Caribbean, in collaboration with the Prospect Park Alliance, have come together for today's Juneteenth and One Love Little Caribbean Day right here in our backyard. We're told that each artist, dancer, musician, and vendor participating in the day's celebration come from Caribbean roots, like Jamaica, Trinidad, and elsewhere. Nearly 1,000 New Yorkers came out to hit the dance floor, enjoy traditional...
Why are you even there? Why are you in somebody else's... Look at this. This is what I'm saying. These people ain't got no shame. This is why we be regulating. This is why we be G-checking, family. Feel no shame in regulating because they don't feel no shame in cosplaying. We going to match energy up in here. That's what we going to do. This generation matches energy. Look at those people's faces, family. How in the world can you go to someone else's country and start acting like you are them and literally act like their celebration is because of you and for you? And let me say this. Everything that we do, that foundational Black Americans have, like Juneteenth, Dr. Martin Luther King Day, we don't run around here. Let me say this. FBA, we don't run around here and celebrate cartoon character holidays. All of our holidays are based on something we accomplished. We are the only lineage that literally has things done for them based on what we accomplished. Nobody else has that. We don't have no Easter bunnies. We ain't got no Santa Clauses running around here, okay? We got real things. We got real people who really live. We're the only lineage that has holidays and days of remembrance based on what we've done physically, in the flesh, real life. We ain't got no cartoon characters running around here. We ain't got no Easter baskets. We ain't got no damn Christmas trees. No, we talking about Dr. Martin Luther King. We talking about Black American history. We talking about Juneteenth, things that really occurred and really happened. These people come over here and they cosplay what we done like it was them with no shame, just like it's all good. Imagine the FBA going over to Italy and starting to jump in on Italian holidays and not just joining in. They're making it look like it's their day. Foundational Black Americans, we don't go over to nobody's country and say, well, you know, not only am I going to be here and jump in, I'm going to say that it's really about me. It's my day. See, they don't come over here and say we celebrate Juneteenth because Black Americans did something good. They don't speak from third person. They don't speak from over here. They speak like it was literally their ancestors. But it's funny because one minute you'll see them doing that, and then the next minute you'll hear them say, y'all don't have no culture. Y'all ain't got no culture. They tell us we ain't got no culture, but they literally come in and try to jump in on our holidays like it's their culture. The biggest thing that you could ever do in terms of having a culture is having a culture that the whole world celebrates. They act like they don't see our culture until it comes to Juneteenth, until it comes to Dr. Martin Luther King Day, Black History Month. Black History Month, they'll run around here and say, man, Black History Month is about everyone in Jamaica. That's what it is about. No, the hell it ain't. No, it ain't. How you come to a place you ain't even from and try to celebrate it? With no shame, y'all. No shame. Look at the way these people are literally dancing in the street. I'm going to tell you what I noticed. There ain't been one FBA in this whole clip.
Caribbean food and drinks today and shop all sorts of products created by Caribbean American vendors. Our crews caught up with the organizer of today's celebration to chat all things the intersection between Caribbean heritage and this Juneteenth holiday.
It's really about creating that space where a piece of Blackness, of being Caribbean, while sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. So it's
Whoa. Hold up. I told y'all, you listen long enough and these people gonna tell you the type of hustle they on. Listen to what she said, y'all. She tells us clearly what we're exposing. She admits that they're coming over here to insert themselves in something that does not belong to them. And then eventually, after the inserting goes on, then they take over and it becomes all about them.
Juneteenth holiday.
It's really about creating that space where we can bring our piece of Blackness, of being Caribbean, while sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. It's really about creating that space where we can bring our piece of Blackness, of being Caribbean, while sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. So, and that's a very specific and unique experience. Being Black is not one thing, it's not a monolith. And so today we're celebrating Afro-Caribbean culture, but not only Afro-Caribbean because I'm half Indo-Caribbean. So
Then why don't you go back to the Caribbean then? Why don't you go back to the Caribbean? How about you go back to the Caribbean and then you go celebrate it over there? As a matter of fact, when you go back to the Caribbean, why don't you go back to the Caribbean and handle all of the problems you have over there and why people be kicking y'all out of your own land, how you got ports that you can't even have? How about that? How about instead of worrying about foundational Black Americans right here in America, you go over to the Caribbean, your homelands that you are so proud of, and be proud there. Be proud where you're from. Don't be proud over here. Notice that they're trying to get in on our pride. Don't try to get in on my pride. Create your own. You're right. Teenth. You ain't lying. It's Teenth. They over here talking about some back in my homeland. This guy got a Tupac shirt on. He got a Tupac shirt on. Look at that. This man got on Tupac. I thought we didn't have a culture. Everything about this is wrong. Everything about this is wrong. And listen to them straight up admitting it.
creating that space where we can bring our piece of Blackness, of being Caribbean, while sort of overlaying that on Juneteenth. So
overlaying it? Whoa, what you mean overlaying it? And who asked you? Ain't no Black American said, why don't y'all come over here and help us? Why don't y'all make Juneteenth better for everybody? If y'all come over here and help us with Juneteenth, we would highly appreciate it. Nobody asked you to come over here and to overlay your culture. What it sounds like is that back home, your culture is getting dominated and you ain't got nothing to say for it.
And that's a very specific and unique experience. Being Black is not one thing. It's not a monolith. And so today we're celebrating Afro-Caribbean culture.
Who else says that, y'all? Being Black is not a monolith. Who else says that? Y'all know exactly what you're hearing when someone brings that up.
But not only Afro-Caribbean, because I'm half Indo-Caribbean. So Indo-Caribbean culture, just Caribbean culture heritage, Brooklyn, Teenth, everything.
Okay. Y'all heard that right there too. Y'all heard that. So she's all lives mattering herself. I'm not just Caribbean. I'm also Indo-Caribbean and Indo-Jamaican and Barbados. She just every goddamn thing. But when you come over here, you want to put that on us. Hell no.
Because I'm half Indo-Caribbean. So Indo-Caribbean culture, just Caribbean culture heritage, Brooklyn, Teenth, everything. We love it here.
And I Am Caribbean is hosting events all.
And then look at this lady right here who's doing a report. Where are the FBAs at? You ain't got no FBAs talking. Now you got this lady sitting there talking and she's speaking to them. There's not an FBA in sight.
All month long in honor of Caribbean American Heritage Month. You can head to our website at news12.com for more.
Boom. Look at that, family. And look how it ended. Caribbean Heritage Month. But I thought it was Juneteenth. So whoa. You have your own month, Caribbean Heritage Month. Then what the hell are you talking about Juneteenth for? What the hell are you talking about Juneteenth for when you just told me you got your own Caribbean Heritage Month? So how are these two being combined? That's literally the definition of a tether. That's tethering right then and there, family. And you've seen it straight up and to the point. This is what these people try to do to us all the damn time. All the time. That was the people of color. That was the blacks and browns. That was the tethers. That was everybody. And every single one of them was running that same old gambit, y'all. That same old hustle. That was for everybody now. She said being Black ain't a monolith. So basically, I can go over to Ireland and celebrate an Irish holiday and say, well, it's not a monolith. So that basically means, I said this before, anytime someone says being Black is not monolithic, that's basically them saying, open the door so I can come on in. That's basically what it means. It basically means, I want what you got, let me steal it from you. That's all it means. No one would say that any other time. That would be something that wouldn't even be brought up. The whole, we're not all monolithic people, blacks come in a lot of different ways. All that means, family, is I want what foundational Black Americans got, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get foundational Black American belongings. Point blank, period, bottom line. Now, check this out. This is more of the cosplaying that we was talking about. This is the way they try to hustle us. Right here. Look at this family. I've been ready to show everybody this. I'm telling you, this is why we must gatekeep. This is why we must G-check. This is why we must stand on Black American business, because everything affects everything. Everything is tied into the next. If you see somebody trying to get in on Juneteenth, somehow that's going to tie into them getting in on reparations. And then if you see somebody trying to get in on Juneteenth and reparations, eventually that's going to tie into abortion. Family, I ain't lying. Look at the screen. This is why gatekeeping is so powerful, y'all. And we must do what it takes, because these people get that little crack in the door, and then somehow it starts with a person trying to get in on your Juneteenth. Next thing you know, they talking about abort some babies. Look, celebrate freedom. Juneteenth, Wednesday, June 19th, 2024. Child-free women's community is fundraising to support a Black woman's abortion training. I ain't lying. Screenshot that right now, y'all. If you ain't seen it already, please screenshot that before they scrub that off the internet, before they hide that like they do everything else, like they hide Kamala Harris's lineage, like they hide who her granddad, who her father is, Barack Obama. The same way they hide and bury everything, y'all make sure y'all screenshot that, y'all. Notice what they did. I'm going to point out some things with this picture. They said, clearly, Black women, they are talking now about all this Indo-Caribbeans. They're not talking about the people of color no more. Notice how quick that people of color talk, packed his bags and left, right? Notice how quick the blacks and browns ain't in this flyer. I just showed you 6 other flyers that had black and brown and people of color all in it. But whenever they start talking about this, then it's Black women. See, they know how to play with words. This is why we got to gatekeep, and we got to regulate, and we got to stay stern on the business that we promote, that we put out, and you got to enforce it. They say Black women's abortion training. Family, somehow they started talking about Juneteenth and that stuff in it with them talking about abortion. This is what I'm telling you. Somebody who's trying to cosplay your community is not trying to halfway do it. All Juneteenth is a cracked screen door. And once they get inside, they're going to run every single hustle and con game available just so they can get what they want from you. That is what they're doing. So they say this, and I want y'all to notice now at the bottom, they're showing a light-looking person. Look at the cartoons. Look at it. Look at the cartoons. But I want y'all to notice this. Notice this lighter-complected one that looks like a W woman. That looks like a Karen. This look like the feminist movement, don't it? Don't that look just like the Me Too feminist movement? You see a bunch of Karens out there, and they're kind of leading on all the Black women saying, no, come this way, Shaquita. Blame your man, Shaquita. You the real good one. Stay away from the Black man. As soon as somebody falls for that, then it turns into, well, why don't you abort your baby now? Why are you doing it? Stay away from your husband. Stay away from your boyfriend, your daddy, your cousin, your brother. Stay away from them and come on over here to Team Me Too, Team Karen. Okay, come on over here to Team Feminist. And while you're here, how about we say Black women abortion training? And if you guys look at the W right here. Look what flag that one is holding. That one is holding the Juneteenth flag. Now here come the flag again, y'all. Here come the flag again. The W-looking one, the Karen, is holding the Juneteenth flag. The Black one is holding the RBG flag. You see what we talking about? We couldn't find not near picture of the Juneteenth flag. We ain't seen no red, no white, no blue. But now, when Karen show up, she holding the red, white, and blue. And they got the Black one holding the RBG. And on the flyer, it says Juneteenth. And then it says, abort your children in the process. Family, come on. And you right, Iron Will, abortion training? You ain't never seen this with nobody else. You ain't never seen this with nobody else. All of a sudden, though, when it come to us, here come the new words. I'm telling you, they make up new words every week, y'all. Every single week, they'll just come up with a word. There'll be a word you ain't never heard of. And the dominant society will come up with a word, and then it'll be right to the lexicon tomorrow. Right into the lexicon. And all those words are always meant to benefit them and to harm us. This is why they're so upset and angry right now, is because we've inserted terms that are empowering our community. It's not supposed to be that way. All the words are supposed to empower them and harm us. We flipped it now, and our words are lifting up us and bringing them down. But look at it. It's all subtleties, fam. It's all mind games. This is the skullduggery of this system of supremacy. And you got to learn how to train your eyes, and you got to understand what you're seeing. You got to diagnose it. You got to project it. You got to forecast it. Once you have that ability to do so, and this is why we have master teachers, you got to have the ability to do so, because the average person going to look at this right here. They're going to say, ooh, a Juneteenth celebration? I'm going to go. As soon as your ass get there, they ain't bringing up June or Teenth. They're going to be talking about, do you have a baby that you don't want? I got a person who knows a person who knows a person. If you just come on over here and get some training now, that right there is what we're talking about. From the flag to the lighter Karen one holding the FBA Juneteenth flag to the other one having the RBG flag, that is the hustle in the con game. And these are more pictures that they have. That is completely co-opting the game. Look at this right here. Juneteenth, 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 Juneteenth. And notice how they always put the Juneteenth family with the shackles being broken. But in reality, the shackles being broken was by us right here in this country, not by people outside of this country. That is more hustling. Look at this one right here. Juneteenth, date 2024, Wednesday, June 19th. Freedom Day, RBG flag. There you go again, y'all. It don't stop. Y'all remember this from a year ago? Snapchat removes Juneteenth filter that prompted users to smile to break the chains. Y'all remember that? This is what you got when Jim Crow, drop a load on stage, Biden signed that law. This is why we wasn't rocking with it. This is why we wasn't standing with it. Foundational Black Americans was not going for that. I remember when it happened. Remember, that was the first thing that Joe Biden did when he got elected. He gave people tangibles that aren't Black Americans. And then immediately after that, what they do, y'all, he said, well, let's give these Black folks some Juneteenth. And then he brought in every single tap dancer he could find. They all waved them pom-poms. And next thing you know, family, you ended up getting Juneteenth. Easy like that. 1, 2, 3. And this is what happened immediately after. Snapchat was putting out this filter, and Black Americans shut it down. But remember, had Black Americans not shut that down, y'all, ain't no way that they was going to stop that. They was going to let that go and let that fester until we did something about it. Y'all know that. We all know that. But there's plenty more, family. This one, remember this? Why this Mexican village celebrates Juneteenth. Now, I've been to Mexico, all right? Deep into Mexico. Let me tell you one thing. Everybody knows this. Black Mexicans are treated very bad, very bad. But look how they're sliding into Mexicans right there. See, this is what happens now. This guy right here, all right? Wes Ferguson, he wrote that, all right? This guy is a Hispanic. And now he's saying why this Mexican village celebrates Juneteenth. Any Mexican that celebrates Juneteenth is not respected. Any Mexican who celebrates anything of Black culture is not respected. And Mexicans who just say that they're Black are not respected. That is why Afro-Mexicans are the original people from Mexico, but they did not appear on the census in Mexico until 5 years ago. But now all of a sudden we're going to make us an article about how Mexican villages are celebrating Juneteenth. Why? Why are they so invested on talking about Mexico and Juneteenth? So we got Mexico and Juneteenth. We got the Caribbean and Juneteenth. We got African and Juneteenth. And you ain't seen nobody talk about the foundational Black American slaves that built this damn country in Juneteenth. They slowly try to phase you out. That right there. So now all of a sudden you're going to start seeing these articles popping up, and it's going to be a bunch of people that can't stand Afro-Latinos, but they're going to be putting out articles talking about how Afro-Latinos, they celebrate Juneteenth. So that's their way of getting a piece of it. That's that open screen door that I'm always talking about with tethers. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. That door pops open and they say, well, damn, let's talk about the Mexicans celebrating Juneteenth. And then eventually we'll just say how Juneteenth is really a Mexican as a whole holiday. See, it says, why this Mexican village? I guarantee you in about 5 years, that village is going to be gone from that flyer. And it's going to say why Mexico celebrates Juneteenth. And it's going to be encompassing the whole country. That's what they do. They start off 50-50 and then it ends full 100. That's why we regulate. That's why we G-check. Boom. And this right here, y'all, this was the moneymaker. When they started pulling this right here is when you seen the shift. When have you ever seen the dominant society ever wear anything of African culture? Notice this. The only time you will ever see a Karen or a Ken represent Black culture is when they're trying to erase Black Americans. Only time you ever see the dominant society embrace Africa is if they're trying to Africanize Black Americans. They don't pick up a dashiki unless it's about erasing us. They don't pick up a kente cloth unless it's about erasing us. They don't hit the Colin Kaepernick knee unless it's about erasing us. And the Colin Kaepernick knee was about injustices here in America. And look, they tied in Colin Kaepernick with Africa. Soon as you seen this right here, then the play went in. Then it was the Juneteenth celebration. And as y'all say, the tether team. Boom, you see it. And look at Clyburn right there. He the main one doing all the tap dancing. They didn't do that because they love Africa. They didn't do that because they stand on African business. No, that's all about let's act like we down with Africa so we can cosplay and get Black Americans to feel that they needs to go back home. Soon as you saw that, family, then you seen the whole influx of y'all should go home. Matter of fact, the year of return happened the same exact time Nancy Pelosi put on some kente cloth. The year of return happened the same exact year that the Democrats started wearing dashikis. And we all know the president of Ghana is Kamala Harris's good friend. That's her right-hand African man. Whenever they got a problem, they call up the president of Ghana, fly him in, bring him in. So you see, these people are all working together. Next one. Did you know Juneteenth is an American Indian holiday? Whoa. Back to our original point. Family, look how it's coming from every angle. People of color, Black and brown, Democrats, all the Caribbeans, the Africans, the diaspora. Look how I'm breaking it down, family. We chopping up good game tonight. Look how we showing it from every different angle. 1 minute, you got to look to the left, these people coming. To the right, they coming. Everywhere you go, they're trying to get us from all angles. This literally says Juneteenth is an American Indian holiday. On June 19th, 1865, General Granger announced the end of slavery in Galveston, Texas, a date referred to as Juneteenth. Galveston was not just a random or a hazardous place picked up to announce the emancipation of slaves in Texas. It was also known as an Indian empire, where the enslaved Indians were reclassified as Africans and Blacks. But I want y'all to notice, y'all, whenever we start talking about being the originals, they always separate us from being the original Indians in this land, being the original indigenous people in this land. This gets tricky if you ain't watching it. They're right now not talking about the real first native original foundationals. They're trying to slide us in with the red Indians. Remember that. They're trying to slide us in with the Pocahontases. That's what they're trying to do. So they took that right there. And they say they were reclassified as Africans and Blacks. We all know that any Indian that was reclassified as Black, they were reclassifying them as slaves, not Black. They were reclassifying them as slaves. But what they're doing now is they're trying to say, well, we reclassified them as Africans and Blacks, but they was really just red Indians. So technically, Juneteenth really belongs to them. They weren't reclassifying these people. They were reclassifying the Maroons up. not the Pocahontases. They were reclassifying the original blacks who inhabited this land for thousands of years, not the Pocahontases that came way later. You see the difference. But if you do not catch that, they're going to get you with that headline. Juneteenth is an American Indian holiday. So let me give you the cosplaying translation. What they're basically telling us, family, is Juneteenth is not for Black Americans. Juneteenth is for red Indians. Shall we proceed? That's another one, y'all. We could break that down for a long time. We could break that down for a long damn time. And ain't nobody falling for that. That's real close to the, well, y'all fled though too now. Y'all fled to Mexico. Look how Mexico keeps coming up. Look how they keep bringing up Mexico, y'all. You notice that. Everything that they're doing, they're trying to slide Mexico in there. Well, Mexico, Mexicans, Mexican, that's what they keep trying to do. They keep saying Juneteenth, Mexican, Mexican, Juneteenth. Let's give them a fake history lesson. Y'all know it wasn't really black folks, right? What it really was red Indians, and Juneteenth really means an Indian tribe that was in a small town of Mexico. Man, if you don't get out of here. They're trying to do that because they got to get desperate, but we're not done. Check this out right here. They continue with all the lies that they've been telling. Look at all the little stuff that they're making right here. Look at all the wristbands and everything. They got RBG and they got since 1865 and they got Africa on it. Since 1865, y'all got Africa. Please proceed. This is what it is. Juneteenth, RBG again. Juneteenth, RBG again. Look at this, family. This is what they do. This is what they do. This is how they try to get us. This is how they try to con us. This is how they try to hustle us. You can't hustle the hustlers, family. That's the one we showed earlier. Look at this. Boom. Look at these people over there. Look at these, man. Literally, they over there giving a Rastafarian reggae concert. They're giving a reggae concert on Juneteenth. I told y'all they don't care. They're going to do that for days. And they ain't going to stop. Hell no. Bet they won't. Bet they won't. As they proceed, more and more and more. This is what they do when it comes to foundationals, y'all. Look at that. Dancing in the street. Happy. You would never see that picture with foundational Black Americans in somebody else's land happy. You know why? Because they wouldn't let us do it. Y'all know what happened with Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan names a drink, and then they got mad at him. They always got this extra smoke for us that they don't have for the dominant society or for anybody else for that nature. All RBG flags. This is what it starts when you start seeing all that coons Teenth, y'all. This is what you see. It always turns into this. Always. And then, now you know, since it's an election season, you got to know what comes next. What comes next now is all of the Democratic or Republican shills. So they're going to have their own little battle about Juneteenth, and they're going to talk about how Juneteenth was really a good thing done by this massa. Watch this, y'all. Want y'all see this. Watch this lady sit here, and somehow she turns Juneteenth into some type of celebration for Donald Trump. Watch this.
I'm voting for Joe Biden because of all of the great things he did for Black America in just 3 years. He funded an executive order to research why Black women have a higher mortality rate during childbirth. He funded opportunity zones in minority neighborhoods so that more Black and brown people can create small businesses. He passed prison reform that reversed unjust sentences, and over 5,000 Black men were released from prison. He historically funded the HBCUs more than any other president before him. He invited hundreds of Black people to the White House and had them pray over him. And that's why I'm voting for Joe Biden 2024. Oh, wait, that was President Trump. Joe Biden just funds wars.
Stop. Look at that right there, y'all. She gives some whole long speech about, I'm voting for Joe Biden. Nope, really Trump. But I want y'all to notice how the main thing that they did, she starts using all of these accomplishments that never really happened. She starts using all of these con games to really spin it back on to who? Back onto her favorite massa, because that's all these people do. They play favorite massa, y'all. That's all they do. Anytime these people get into a situation, they basically say, well, I'm going to go ahead and just say my massa did it. It's some my massa's better than yours type stuff, right? They do that all the time. My massa is better than your massa. Your massa can't see my massa. So this is exactly what they were doing. That is all funny style. And by the way, you see all types of tetherism, that forehead, and not just the forehead. I see a lot more than the forehead, family. So you see that they run that game. And this is what we talk about. This is why we say, y'all, what we doing out here in these streets? What are we doing out here in these streets, family? We're letting them know that all the Juneteenth ain't going to fly. Foundational Black Americans, Certified Black Society, we ain't going for none of them games. So they better come up with something different, something new, because that type of con game, that type of hustle, it never gets off the ground in this generation. No matter how much money they spend, no matter how much time they spend, it's always going to come back to the originators, which is foundational Black Americans. So they're going to always come at us from all these different angles and talk about who did what first, who created this, what type of angle is the angle they can get in so they can steal from us. Because like we said, family, these people have no shame at all. But when we talk about having no shame at all, the worst thing that somebody could do is tell a bold-faced lie right in front of you. And that's exactly what these people do time and time again. Family, did y'all see dude come out and say how drill music was created? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. I think a lot of y'all may have seen it, but y'all know we got to touch on this. Oh no. Same old talk, same old talk, same old talk, y'all. Look at this right here. Watch these people coming out here trying to stake claim to foundational Black American culture. The same folks who try to stake claim to our holidays, the same folks who try to stake claim to what we doing, it don't matter. You can make a sandwich. They're going to say, you know that sandwich was 50-50 with Puerto Rico, right? You can make a whole goddamn plate. And they're going to say, well, half of that plate was created in Jamaica. And they don't even got to use the past. See, they'll do this right in front of us with stuff going on today. Look how this man sits here and tries to tell us that drill music was created by Jamaicans. Look at this right here, family.
England started drill music.
Really says England, but he's talking about Jamaicans in England.
England started drill music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man,
Chicago started drill music. Don't come in with that.
I did not know that.
England started.
Man, nobody want to hear that.
No.
You coming over here now? We about to have. I thought this was gonna be a good show.
So no.
Don't come.
So
you
listen.
doing the same thing that Jamaica do. She come over here and she start taking stuff from America.
No, let me teach you something that you never know.
Try to break it down.
No, let me teach you now. UK is the start of every culture, every pop culture. UK started the Afrobeat wave.
Not Africa.
The wave.
The wave.
The wave in terms of the acceptance on the West.
Okay.
UK started that wave. When it comes to your R&B music, most of your R&B.
Oh, no, we're not going to do that, bro.
Listen to me.
No, we're not going to do
listen.
that.
Most of your R&B writers are from the UK.
They might be from there,
no, but listen,
you telling me that the blues and all the stuff we done, the blues started in there?
You know what I said? I said R&B. And
yeah, I'm gonna say
okay, no, and you know
Mississippi,
blues is American thing. You talking about R&B is not American. It's not synonymous to America alone.
It came from rhythm and blues.
No, listen, it's really. So just because you name something,
rhythm and blues, baby.
So just because you name
Without the blues,
listen,
none of this stuff would be out here.
You know what America is good at?
Ray Charles started today.
You know America is good at? So hold on. So hold on. America is the first place that had a radio station and music instruments.
Ray Charles.
Did you watch?
Oh, family. Oh, there's so much to unpack with that one. Oh, we got to go there. We got to go there. Lie after lie after lie. This type of stuff got to stop. This got to stop right now. We know that they'll lie to us about the past. We know they'll be like, hey, man, y'all know back in the day, Africa really started that. Lie. Hey, back in the day, man, the civil rights era is really Jamaica. Lie. Hey, man, y'all know Mexico was really the ones to Juneteenth. Lie, right? We know that. We see that. All right, cool, clear. Family, when you get to the point where you're literally telling us right now a genre of music, an element of hip-hop culture started in England, when everybody on the planet Earth knows that that music comes from Chicago, and then we could take the roots even back further. Let's go there. If y'all rocking, let's go. Smash that like button. First off, you ain't lying. They just faking all damn day long. Notice how he was jumping all over the place. And first off, the brother on there was giving pushback, the FBA brother. He was giving pushback. But let me tell you why he was giving pushback. The grassroots. A couple years ago, Dude would have said that, and black folks would have been like, for real? I didn't know that. To be honest with you, I don't know that show. I don't know who them people are. I don't know them at all. It seemed like that lady on there was fixing to go along with it. Seemed like she was kind of be like, for real? Word? Because black folks used to do that back in the day. They used to always be on some, for real? I didn't know that. We would have all these tethers who would come over here and try to be tether professors, and they would start trying to tell us about our culture, and black folks would listen to it and be like, I didn't know that Africans really started that. You just told me something new today. This is amazing. Y'all remember them days, right? Y'all remember them days when people would come over here and they would try to tell us our culture and there'd be no pushback? None at all. People would just accept it. I didn't know that the first person who came to America was an African. I didn't know that we get all of our names from Africa. I didn't know that Jamaicans are really the ones who freed us from slavery. I didn't know that Haitians are the ones who built the White House. Wow, you just told me something new, Mr. Mutombo. Y'all remember that? That's what that lady was kind of doing. I don't know her, whatever her background is, she wasn't giving enough pushback for me. She wasn't giving enough pushback. She was kind of going along with it. Oh boy, he was pushing back. That's that FBA grassroots energy. Now, I'm telling you, the FBA grassroots has put out and casted an energy over the world. Now everybody is standing on business and they're not afraid to. Back in the old days, folks would either go along with it, act like they just got told something, or they would sit back and be like, I ain't gonna say it. I don't really agree with it, but I'm just going, for the sake of the conversation, just act like it's cool. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't letting nobody say something. We ain't letting nothing slide. It ain't sweet no more to steal from our culture. It ain't sweet no more to just lie right in front of us. Put on your FBA costume. Man, hell no. Now people is talking back. And that's the way you change the world. You change the world by talking back. All right? Somebody say something wrong, you tell them. Somebody lying to you, you tell them. Somebody trying to steal, you stop them. That's what we doing now. So the brother was like, man, hell no. And if you notice, when the pushback came in, old boy started to slide. He started to backtrack. He was going to say that drill music was created in England by Jamaican English people, okay? Because that's what they got over there. Over there in England and Germany and Italy, it's a lot of Jamaicans and Africans, all right? So that was his way of using Italy as a proxy, all right? He was going to take what brothers and sisters created in Chicago, then he was going to give it all the way over to England, and then from England, he was going to give it to the Jamaican. So it's going to go from Chicago to England, back to Jamaica. And then next thing you know, they be telling us about Rastafarians are the ones who really won the Civil War, that, you know, or the Revolutionary War. That's where it was going. Old buddy pushed him back, so he started saying, no, I didn't mean that, man. I meant the wave. The wave is what happened. No, you didn't say wave. You said the whole music genre was created in England. When you start hitting somebody with facts, then all of a sudden it's like, I didn't mean Tuesday. I just meant, Wednesday. But technically it's the same, right? Nope. I didn't mean 7 o'clock. I really meant 6:59. No, hell no. Nope. We see what you was doing, homeboy. You was sliding. Let's go here. Chicago invented drill music, period. Let's go. Let's get some history lesson. All right. Let's do some real history lesson with hip hop. Chicago invented drill music. And by the way, drill music is the most dominant form of hip hop music right now. Straight out of Chicago. The brothers and sisters in Chicago got that really moving. Now, when you listen to R&B music, when you listen to even country music, Taylor Swift has made songs that have incorporated the drill sound. Katy Perry has made songs that incorporated the drill sound. I'm telling you right now, the sound of drill runs everything. It's kind of like when crunk got big. You remember when crunk got big, you started hearing crunk in country songs. Crunk was in rock songs. You had whole genres of W music, and they was incorporating drill. They always do that. When G-Funk was big with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg back in the early 90s, you started hearing G-Funk songs that were literally rock songs. They were always doing that. That's what they do. They will steal from us and start incorporating it. Chicago drill music is what really started going all the way across the world. When you go over to England right now, that's how I know dude capping. In England, all of their rappers rap like they from Chicago. Every last one of them. All they charts, all they rappers, all act like they from Chicago. It's not just the music and the sound. It's the culture, all right? The culture of drill music. They start rapping, they start dressing, they start walking, they start talking just like they from Chicago. If you talking hip hop, you're probably talking about Atlanta or you're talking about Chicago. And when you leave this country, everybody who raps sounds like they are from either Atlanta or Chicago, hands down. All them videos look like Lil Durk. All those videos look like Chief Keef. None of those videos look like it's in England. All right. And first off, in England, they don't even have power tools. All right. So I don't know where they rapping about all this walking people down and all your ops. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to be real. I'm not really big into music where it's supposed to be gangster and you sound like you got a Buckingham Palace accent. It sounds like polite gangster rap. It's too nice for me, okay? I don't want to hear about your Glock and you hit him in the spots and you were real hot. That don't really move me. You need to drink some tea, all right? And you need to go praise the queen, all right? All of that stuff where you act like you from Chicago and Atlanta, that don't move FBA. Things they say that's tough, like I'm going to give you a chocolate brownie. They say that over there. I'm going to give you a chocolate brownie. Black Americans ain't really moved by that, all right? We ain't really intimidated by that. But this is what that guy was doing. Drill music comes from Chicago, and you can kind of even trace that back to Atlanta. It really comes from trap music. Trap music kind of gave way to a drill sound. Drill took it to another level. Now you got folks in New York who make drill music. All of these folks, Bobby Shmurda, he makes drill music. Ice Spice tries to make drill music. And then all of a sudden, the whole dominant society and everybody in England, they're making drill music now. But I want to point out the capping that this guy was doing because, you know, it wouldn't be right unless we brought them full receipts. Check this out. All of our music, first off, foundational Black American, straight from the streets of foundational Black America. There'd be no USA without FBA. So I don't give a damn if you're trying to take it from Chicago, Atlanta, to England, to Italy, to Ireland, to Scotland, and back to Jamaica. We ain't going to let that happen. Oh, this is the microphone check season. That stuff don't fly. Watch how dudes start tap dancing when he get pushed back.
England started drill music.
Oh, really?
He said England started drill music. He didn't say nothing about the wave. He didn't say nothing about popularity. He was trying to get off the full lie. That's what he was trying to do, y'all. Absolutely fire. Yeah. Yes, indeed. That drill really comes from trap music. You can go back and listen to it. The same 808 beats that are chopped up. They don't really have a heavy drum presence. It's more 808 beats and claps and snares. That really comes more from Atlanta. That's more of the Gucci Man sound. And then it morphed into Chicago, where Chicago came and took that music, and Chicago put a Chicago culture on it. So it has the Atlanta sound. And by the way, Gucci Man's producer is actually from San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. He's from California. So it all goes back. Y'all see microphone check, how you can take something that gets big in, say, St. Louis, but you can take it back to Alabama. You can take it back to Mississippi. You can have something that gets big in the Bronx and blows up, but you can trace it back to the South. That's because we're all in it together. It's not about my hood is better than your hood. No, all of those sounds, they all evolve, but they evolve within art. That's what it is. So it all goes back to Atlanta, and then you can take it back even further. Notice how Dude said started, and then watch how the ladies about to go along with it.
England started drill music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You right, Memphis. You ain't lying. Yeah, hold on. Y'all got me in here, boy. I'm trying to let this ride, but y'all dropping some real facts. Yes, indeed. Memphis as well. Just like crunk music. Man, hold on. Y'all bear with me because y'all talking music now, and I got to pull on up. Whoa, one minute. We're going to get back to Jafakin. Absolutely. You absolutely correct. You got Memphis, really, the 3-6 Mafia sound, which has a lot of soul in it. You can trace it back to soul. 3-6 Mafia really are the ones who started crunk, which really got big in Atlanta. As we're saying, drill music got big in Chicago, but drill's not necessarily trap. Trap raps about a little something different. Drill raps about something different, but you can hear that it all goes back. So yes, Memphis, yes indeed. New Yorkers are up there doing drill music now. But if you listen to New York, like Pop Smoke and those guys, even though Pop Smoke, if I'm not mistaken, Pop Smoke is non-FBA. Non-FBA. That's what, like Bobby Shmurda, I don't know what he is either, but it's non-FBA. So you start to see the non-FBAs start to get in on the culture. But in New York, they started making that music and they started dancing to it. Then it went to UK. The UK had music and it was called grime. All right. And that was their version of like rapping fast and tough. They literally got rid of, they were doing grime for 20 years. They got rid of what you call grime and they started just using UK drill. They call it UK drill. UK did not invent nothing. How you going to invent something and you didn't even invent the culture of hip hop? Hell no. So no, they lying all damn day long. Now let me pull this back. Yes, you're faking all day. That's what dude doing. Now watch how he tried to hit that lie, y'all, and it got pulled all the way back.
And Chicago started drill music. Don't come in with that.
I did not know that.
England started.
Man, nobody want to hear that.
No.
You coming over here now? We about to have. I thought this was gonna be a good show.
So no.
Now here come the pushback, y'all. Okay, so Bobby Shmurda is from the Caribbean. So yeah, Bobby Shmurda, Pop Smoke. These dudes, he's Panamanian. Okay, so them is some non-FBA. So by the time it got to New York, drill started becoming real non-FBA-ish. All right, and then out of nowhere, Tekashi 6ix9ine was making the rip-off version. So once it started to leave Atlanta, and once it started to leave Chicago to heavy foundational Black American areas, you started to see the tetherization of drill music. And then out of nowhere, England started getting in on it. This is why we got to gatekeep the culture, because it's going to turn all the way around.
Don't come. So you doing the same thing that Jamaica do. She come over here and she start taking stuff from America.
Right. No, let me teach you something that you never know.
Try to break it down.
No, let me teach you now. UK is the start of every culture, every pop culture.
UK is the start of every. Look how he's saying it with his head down. Look at his head down. He don't believe himself. He know damn well he's telling a lie. He can't even look up. First off, you got shades on and ain't showing your eyes. Second off, you got shades and you looking down. Family, when somebody got on shades and they looking down, that means they do not believe what they saying they damn self. This man know he lying. He knows it's comical. It's really hilarious. Ain't nobody buying that in no culture that ain't got no power tools. They all talk with nice accents. They all drink tea at 12 o'clock every day, and they sing Praise the Damn Queen. Ain't nobody walking the ops down in no damn Buckingham Palace, no Manchester, no Liverpool, or no London, homeboy. And it's sad that he over here caping for Europe. That's the colonized mind, y'all. You see how he's trying to use his colonized zaddy so he can get in on FBA culture. Nice try, homeboy.
UK started the Afrobeat wave.
UK started the Afrobeat wave. First off, you can have that. Second off, Afrobeats is some watered down wannabe FBA music that really, the jury is already clear now. We don't reach the verdict. Afrobeats has failed in America. Burna Boy, we just broke that down 2 episodes ago. Burna Boy's tour, his album, flip-flop, twisted, fell down the stairs, fell up the damn stairs. Afrobeats ain't nothing. And y'all can have whatever you want with that, but I damn sure know you can't have drill.
Not Africa.
The wave.
The wave.
Oh,
the wave.
Now, hold on. Now it's the wave now. Look at it. Just a minute ago, he said the culture. Now he's saying the wave. Whoa. Watch how he started it. Watch what he first says.
England started drill music. And England started drill music. England started drill music.
England started drill music, and now
pop culture. UK started the Afrobeat wave.
Not Africa.
The wave.
The wave.
The wave in terms of the acceptance on the West.
That man said, not family. This man went from they started the music to now he talking about acceptance from the West. This man done came up with 30 different justifications and excuses. You better try this again.
Okay.
UK started that wave. When it comes to your R&B music, most of your R&B.
Oh, no, we're not going to do that, bro.
Notice the brother right here. He gonna sit there and he gonna push back when you start talking about hip hop music. You ain't running with R&B. Let me tell you, it don't get more Black American than R&B. Hip hop and everything that came along, got popularized a little later. You cannot have R&B music. Family, don't let nobody take from FBA, but you damn sure better let nobody steal no R&B.
To me, no, we're not you're gonna listen. Most of your R&B writers are from the UK.
Hey, notice that he drew the line there. He said, "Listen, we ain't gonna do that." I'll go back and forth for a second about the drill. You ain't having no form of R&B.
Okay,
they might be from there, no, but you telling me that the blues and all the stuff we done, the blues started in there.
You know what I said? I said R&B.
I'm gonna say,
okay, no, you know,
Mississippi, man.
That don't even make no sense. He said, "I said R&B. I didn't say America. R&B is from America." Look, he not even making no sense now. His words and his actions ain't adding up. He said, no, I never said that. I said R&B. I didn't say America. Family, you're talking about America if you're talking about R&B. You're talking about America if you're talking about FBA. All of that comes from America. You can't separate R&B, rhythm and blues. The blues is known foundational Black American, okay? The rhythm is known foundational Black American. We were just talking about how Kamala Harris can't even do a damn fist pump. She can't even two-step because she ain't got the rhythm. The rhythm is the culture. The rhythm is the spirit. Let me tell you, rhythm is really spirit, y'all. That's what rhythm really is. Rhythm is a spirit. It's the way you move, the way you walk, the way you talk. Somebody can say, "Hey, hand me that box over there." You're going to do it with the rhythm. You're not going to do it all dry, all stiff like Kamala Harris and her husband. That's what Barack Obama used to come out and try to dance. And we was, hold on now. This guy been talking black now, but his dance moves look very, very Miracle Whip. All right? Barack Obama talked black, but he had a Miracle Whip two-step. And we was like, we calling that one out. Barack Ho, Barry. Nah. Same with Kamala Harris. Kamala's talking all that black talk, but when she put on them Converse and she put on them Timberlands, she was walking real Miracle Whip. We know the difference between rhythm and Miracle Whip. This man right here is trying to get us with no, I never said that. Yes, the hell you did. You lied 50 seconds ago. This is how there's no shame in these people, y'all. They will lie 50 seconds ago and act like they didn't do it. You cannot separate R&B from America the same way you can't separate Tethers from being shameless. Watch them tap dance again.
Stuff we done. The blues started in there.
You know what I said? I said R&B. I'm
gonna say
okay. No, and you know
Mississippi, man.
Blues is American thing. You talking about America? R&B is not American. It's not synonymous to America alone.
It came from rhythm and blues.
There you go. It comes from rhythm. This man said R&B is not American, but the blues is. It's called rhythm and blues. It's called rhythm and blues.
No, listen. It's really. So just because you name something,
rhythm and blues, baby.
So just because you name it,
the blues.
Listen,
he said just because you name it, man. This dude all over the damn place.
Stuff.
You know what America is good at?
Ray Charles started today.
You know what America is good at? So hold on.
Let me tell you what America's great at. America is great at people like you fleeing over here. That's what America's great at. And now notice how he getting G-checked, and now he want to start throwing insults at America. This is what they do, family. They'll knock on America's door. They'll climb up our damn chimney. They'll jump on our roof. They'll beg to come to the United States of America. As soon as you start calling their ass out, then all of a sudden you know what America is really good for? America is really good for lying. Nah, you weren't saying that when you was trying to get in on our culture. Hell to the no. Rob goddamn our culture, rob what we do, and think it's sweet. Nah.
So hold on. So hold on. America is the first place that had a radio station and music instruments.
Ray Charles.
Did you watch?
There you go, family. Right there. That is tetherisms to the maximum. Right there. This man said about, what was that, 50 lies in 50 seconds? All right? Every second he told another lie. It got to the point, family, where he was just arguing with himself. This man over here said, no, I didn't say rhythm and blues. I said the blues did not come from the blues and the rhythm. If you take the rhythm and the blues, then you got blue rhythms. Man, take that shit on back over to England, homeboy. Straight up and down. And on the way to Jamaica, you can take it over there too. This is what they be doing, y'all. They try to run them games on us, and then they get mad. And when they get mad, then out of nowhere, that's when you start getting America's not good anyway. No, America was real good when you was trying to hop them borders and get over here. Now that you found out them borders ain't for you, now all of a sudden you want to start saying things about America. You ain't running that. You can't have that, y'all. So this is why we have been in full G-check regulation mode, and we've been stopping them. But check this out. It ain't done as we proceed. Look at this right here, y'all. These people want to get in on our culture so bad. Y'all know I'm always talking about the little sneaky ways they do it. You got to always be cautious of the people who try to praise our culture. You're going to have two people. The one who tries to steal and stop. Watch how now you got these people out here talking about, well, I'm giving a lot of love to Black Americans for what y'all do. That's the person trying to get you to drop your guard. Be very careful, because when you got that little wannabe Bob Marley, that guy come out and he'll just try to come in through the front door. But then you got other people saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to be friends with Black Americans. This guy right here, he said, happy Juneteenth and thank you to descendants of American slaves, the sacrifice y'all have made for the African diaspora. Listen to this, and then I'm going to ask y'all a question.
I wanted to say happy Juneteenth as a Nigerian American. I centered this today around ADOS persons, African descendants of slavery, African Americans. I recognize my privilege, right, with my name, and just I recognize my privilege, especially just to
Look at him. He's trying to come up with his lines, y'all. He already starting off capping. Look at that. He's already trying to hit y'all with the, I love you guys so much. We are such family. I just, as a Nigerian, hold on. Let me read notes. Notes. Okay. Okay. Note says, pretend to care about Juneteenth. Pretend to be one with your brothers. And then you can steal their money and their reparations. Look at that right there, y'all. Look how he started off and now he's starting to guess. He's guessing. He don't remember his lines now. Watch how he slowly starts to weasel back in. And this is all meant for us to say, it ain't bad, Mr. Mutombo. You can come on in. As soon as you let him in, he's going to be like, haha, Juneteenth is mine. Thank you.
Underscore that if not for the sacrifices of African-American persons and African descendants of slavery, not just for their own, emancipation in accordance with the capitalist state, but
he don't even know. He's like emancipation. He don't even know the words, y'all. He can't follow himself.
The willingness to still reach out to the African diaspora as a whole. If you guys don't know, it was during the 1950s and 1960s. It was, Black radicals that really advocated for increased immigration from African countries.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Hell no. Where you get that from? Where you get that? Listen what he said. And you ain't lying. He said privilege. Yeah, I'm glad y'all caught that. Yeah, he said, first off, let me talk about my privilege. Privilege? What you mean? Privilege. So he's already talking on some dominant society. You can already tell how this guy's talking. I'm telling y'all, fam, watch out for the tethers. Let me tell y'all, they got so many new ways, these tethers, fam, they come at us from all these different angles. Now what he's trying to say is that he said radicals, by the way, were advocating for people to come in through immigration. What? Civil rights was about foundational Black Americans getting rights for foundational Black Americans. They took that and they started opening the doors for all of these other communities. I know people personally that were putting in work in the 1960s and 70s, and they personally have told me we weren't out there trying to get all this open border stuff. We were out there thinking about Black Americans. This little notion that all of a sudden we was really fighting for immigrants in the diaspora. No, we weren't. No, hell, we weren't. Black Americans were thinking about surviving the next day, policing the police right here in America. The Black Panther Party was focused on that, and all the brothers and sisters who was putting in work. That's what they was focused on. This little notion that we were out there trying to get together and we were fighting in the streets. The Montgomery bus boycott was not to bring in Nigerians, okay? The Montgomery bus boycott was not to bring in people from Angola. Nobody was thinking that when you were literally having race soldiers right in your face. When the brothers and sisters were putting in that work, nobody was thinking about the diaspora, all right? Point blank. So notice how he says radicals. He threw that in there. And he also said he has privilege. Watch the words, y'all.
From Caribbean nations, just the African diaspora as a whole. And I mean, we would not have been, my ancestors, my parents would not have been able to be here without that. So despite as much.
Oh, we know that. We know that. We know damn sure. Yeah, we know that. He's trying to tell us like, you right. My ancestors, my parents wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. It ain't just your parents, homie. It's all of them. But it's funny. When we start talking like that, they get upset. Y'all know why he's admitting to it? Because deep down inside, he's saying, well, since I told you all of that, let me get in on your reparations panels.
Hate that the African diaspora tries to push because of white supremacy. Like, oh, and I know, Nigerians, I know how Nigerians are like, oh, I don't want you to be like African Americans and whatnot, because it's that internalized whatever. It doesn't matter because it's not real. But today,
look how he just breezed over that. He's like, I know that a lot of Nigerians hate on Black Americans. I know a lot of Nigerians cannot stand Black Americans. I know a lot of Black Americans who get treated like dirt when they go over there, but it doesn't matter. Look how he just breezed right on over that, family. He tried to make it look like he was about to go in on his own people, and really, he just gave a pass to his own people, like they always do.
Doesn't matter because it's not real. But today, Juneteenth, I center it around just ingratitude to the sacrifices, not that African Americans have made and stopped, but have continued to make on behalf of the entire African diaspora stateside. And I mean, in terms of affirming African identities, I can't speak to you how many African American friends that I have that have affirmed my identity so much, my name, my features, whatever it is about me that I could be self-conscious of in relation to white supremacy. It's and that's not said enough. That's not that gratitude just to African.
Miss Mutombo, and y'all right, this look like Zesty Mutombo. Zesty Mutombo, nah, we not buying that, bro. You're lying. Come on, just stop. We're not playing them games, Zesty Mutombo. We're not playing them games. You ain't standing on nothing. So try again, homie.
Americans and part of the African diaspora to not have as clear of a lineage and still affirm all of these other cultures that have the privilege of having it. So thank you. Thank you. I wanted to say happy Juneteenth as a...
You can keep that one, homie. We don't want none of that. You can have that, homie. Nope. Nice try. We not falling for that one, family. That right there is all cap, y'all. That's all cap. Foundational Black Americans, we're going to go ahead and proceed without you, bro. That's what it is. So, yeah, I had to lose the glasses, y'all, because it's getting real up in here. You know, when it get real, we got to break it down. So what you're seeing, y'all, is these people who run around here, and they got all these new ways. You got to watch the tethers. That's why we've been on them. That's what tether, that's another word. Let's be real. Tether's another term that allowed us to identify these people, where they're coming from, and the type of slick games that they play on us. This is one of the things that we've been calling out as foundational Black Americans, because everything is intended. Let me say this clearly. Everything is intended to steal from us. It does not matter. That apology was meant to steal from us. Those excuses, the fake Bob Marley dude, that's all meant to take off the plate of foundational Black Americans. They wouldn't say that out of anything real. How you know this, fam? Because they don't ever call out their own people. I don't need you to come over here and say, I apologize for what happened. I need you to go check your people. And if you ain't checking your people, then you ain't really about that life. You ain't really about that life. So no. We moving on from that. We ain't got no time for that stuff. We understand the way they're going to be coming at us from every way. But it goes back to the Africanization. It's funny that we was talking about England, and we was talking about how they was trying to do that. I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been wanting to talk about this for the last few weeks, fam, but I have not had the opportunity to do so until now. We was talking about England, and we was talking about the Africans, and we was talking about England, we was talking about the Jamaicans. Let's talk about somebody else that was over here in America, ran from America, ran back to America, and now they run into Africa. So the person I'm about to bring up, they were over here as a Black person, as a mixed Black person, and then they ran over to England. When they were in England, it didn't go so well. This person said, well, I didn't know that I was Black until I went to England. Now, over here, foundational Black Americans, we understand in the system of supremacy, I don't want to hear about your twos, your thirds, your fourths. We know in the system of supremacy who's Black and who's not, hands down. So this person chased after her zaddy over in England. When she got over there and she got with her zaddy and she was living a good life, talking about something, I didn't even know I was Black. The people over there in England didn't really like her too much. And all the way to the top levels of the royalty, they ran her out of England. She ran all the way back to America and got over Tyler Perry and Oprah and was talking about, I didn't know who I was. Family, did y'all see Meghan Markle going over to Africa now? Did y'all see that? Do you see how now they're using Meghan Markle and trying to tie her into Africa, talking about, now mind you, the same Meghan Markle that here in America was talking about, I didn't even know that I was Black. I mean, let's be real, because you thought you was a Karen. You thought you was a Karen, Meghan. She was over here talking about in America, she couldn't figure out supremacy. She didn't know what racism was. It was basically all lives matter. Now she over in Africa wearing dashikis trying to say, well, man, we all's Black. I ain't lying. Look at this right here, y'all. Y'all look at Meghan and how Meghan ran over to Africa. Check this out. Look at this right here. And y'all know, whenever a good little half, you know what, a fleer, okay, what we call them a feather, She ran over there, family, and now they rolling out the red carpet for her. She's doing a whole year of the return. The same one who said, I don't even know what racism is. Now, mind you, the woman had no black people at her wedding. She probably had, maybe one black friend growing up, chasing after Zaddy her whole life. They told her, you can get the hell out of England. Goodbye. Y'all know it was bad. They told her, the son, and the baby to leave. When they tell the baby to get the hell out, you know they ain't playing. So it took her to go over there to understand what supremacy was about because she spent her whole life chasing supremacy. But when she goes to America, she acted like she didn't know what it was. Now she over in Africa, y'all. She look at her, over in Africa right now. And they rolling out that red carpet. They're like, oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We're so glad that you're here. That's good. I'm so glad to have you. Let me tell you something. I'm with you. I ain't never rock with her. Never. No, I'm not with these people who say they don't understand spirit. I'm going to tell you right now, the quickest way for me to not fuck with you is for you to say you don't see color or you don't know what supremacy is. That is a quick way to get your ass out my face. And look at them over there, family. They was rolling out that carpet. They was like, oh, Megan over here. Megan over here. Here we go, Megan. They happy. They happy. Look at this man. Look at this dude. Look what he's wearing on his head, y'all. This man over here thinks he's George Washington or Benjamin Franklin. Look at him rolling out the red carpet. She going right on over there to have fun. Fun in the sun. Look at that. This is what's going on with Megan. And they're trying to, watch it, family. I'm telling you now. I promise you. This is how she's going to try to get in good graces with the dominant society. This is how she's going to get in. She's going to come back over here within the next year and a half, 2 years tops. I promise you. She's going to come back over here in about a year and a half. She's going to go through I'm sorry, can I get back in with good graces? You got to understand. She said she never understood color. She never understood supremacy. She wasn't hurt by going over to England and them saying, you too black, you, the baby, and the boy, get out of here. She wasn't really hurt by that. You got to understand, these people don't get hurt by supremacy. They don't really want to do something. It's not like they don't like it. It's just they want to be treated better. You feel me? They make a deal. They say, listen, I will be whatever you want me to be. Just don't treat me like black people. So that's really what she was feeling when she got kicked out of England. And I'm sorry, when they tell you, your husband, and the newborn to leave, oh, they weren't rocking with her. She thought she was going to be going over there, and she thought she was going to be treated like the older brother, okay? The older brother and his wife, okay? The W's, right? She thought she was going to be treated like them. When you're talking about the younger brother with a mixed girl. What in the hell world did you think you was going to be accepted? She thought she was going to go over there, get a red carpet, and they was going to like her. Hell no. As a matter of fact, when Barack Obama and Michelle Obama first went over to England, Michelle Obama got better press than Meghan Markle got the whole time. You see more people in the tabloids talking about how they like Michelle Obama. Meghan Markle, they was like, oh, hell no. Because y'all know how it is over there, the bloodlines, they ain't playing none of them games. So they told her, yeah, bye, Felicia. Get the hell out of here. So she ran back to America. And then she ran to Tyler Perry. Remember that interview? She was like, there was some real questions about how black my baby was. Man, you got black folks in America that are 12 years old and would have told you that's what you would have encountered. She literally didn't see it. Let's be real. She saw it. She didn't want to accept it. There's a difference between not seeing it, and not wanting to believe it. She was literally acting like she couldn't comprehend that they gave a big care about your baby turning out that color. Guess what? It wasn't the baby. They didn't want you there. So she was on some, damn, this is messed up. Sent her back over here to America. Now she's over in Africa. This is her way of saying, I know dominant society. I thought I was going to be a Karen, but I will settle for just being a Megan. All right? Karen's here, and I'll be way down here as a Megan. What do you want me to do to get back in good graces with the dominant society? Do you want me to go to Africa? Do you want me to recolonize Africa? Think about this too, y'all. We all seen the pictures about the Commonwealth and the Queen of England going over to Africa and literally colonizing all of Africa. Now they're accepting the knockoff woman who couldn't even be the queen. They rolling out the red carpet for her. So do Africans really ever learn? Do they really ever learn? You can't learn from something that you want. That's the thing. Africans always make the same mistakes, by allowing English people to come over there because that's what they want. So it's not really a mistake. It's like, well, that's what I wanted. If I lose, I lose. Hey, at least I get to be around Zaddy. So she's telling them, I would do whatever it takes to get back in good graces. So she's doing just what Nancy Pelosi did. Didn't we see Nancy Pelosi over there with the damn dashiki on? Didn't I say earlier, the only time somebody from the dominant society or a dominant society want to be like Meghan, the only time they put on dashikis and kente cloths is if they're trying to hustle black people. That's it. They do not wear that because they rock with black people. They only do that to fool black people. And Africans said, come on over. Yes, take it. Yes, put it on. Do that. So she's on a get back in good graces with the dominant society tour. Eventually, she's going to come over here and she's going to talk about how she found her blackness in Africa and how we should all go find our blackness in Africa. We dropping the receipts, y'all. She's going to tell us over here in America how it was so bad over there in England and she found out what it was like to be black. And then she's going to skip over our experiences and she's going to say, well, I went to Ghana. They rolled out the red carpet. All y'all black Americans should go do the same exact thing. Next thing you know, she's going to be going on that same tour that's over there. She's going to be trying to go on that right here in America. And black Americans is going to meet her with the same exact one that we meet everybody with. And that's a hell to the no. Hell to the no, Meghan. You chased after Zaddy. It didn't go too good. The next thing you know, you run over here. But we done already closed the door. Be honest with you, for a lot of us, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of y'all right now, almost 700 people in here, we didn't really have the door open for you in the first place. See, foundationals, we got this thing. We'll rock with you to a certain point. But when you ain't really talking that real talk, then we're going to go ahead and cut you off. And that's it. We find out real fast, too, whether you are cut offable. And she's been cut offable from the very get-go. But family, they don't never learn. They don't never learn. Look at this right here. Watch this guy right here. Y'all done seen this scam African guy running around all day long. All right? You can tell he doesn't get too many women, but it's all good. Watch what this guy's saying. This is the mentality I'm talking about. He says decolonialization equals destruction of Western power. Look how this man is saying, I realize that black people and W's really can't coexist because they don't really want peace. Watch this right here, y'all.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I began to realize that Europe and the West are not ready in any way, shape, or form to decolonize. The process of...
He said he just realized that? Listen to what this man just said, family. Now, mind you, I done seen this guy before. This guy be running around here talking about black Americans need to accept Africans and we need to basically be good Pan-Africans. Okay. This guy literally just said he just found out the other day that the dominant society does not want to be friends. You're just finding that out. This is what you literally just found out. This shows you how far behind these people are, and they're far behind because they want to be.
Decolonization means the destruction of Western hegemony. You're talking about countries giving up large amounts of their wealth and restituting things like the Benin bronzes that we've obviously already mentioned, and the 430,000 artifacts that are still in European museums. You have these diamonds over here that were taken from colonial South Africa in Pretoria.
Right there. Look at that. Look how it all ties in. He's sitting there talking about the diamonds and stuff that was taken from Africa. And we see the Africans over there rolling out the red carpet for the same people to come back over there and do the same thing. This guy is acting like he just had some epiphany where he just found out they don't really want to be our friends. They don't really like us over there. They just not our buddies. No, you should have been known it.
Actually, specifically, and they still belong to the Queen. And they'd have to equalize the field of trade and industrialization. And that is a game that the Global South will win every single time. Subsequently, what you'll actually see is a power shift from the Global North to the Global South. So in other words, that's not really going to happen unless one country, maybe even China, breaks this power structure that we have now. Only time can tell.
This man literally just found out things that Black Americans knew as children. This is how far behind these people are, is because deep down inside, they love the dominant society. This man literally just said he just came to the realization that the dominant society doesn't want to stop colonizing people. Yeah, of course. He said he literally just came to the point where he found out that Black Americans and Black people all over the world really shouldn't trust these people. Yeah, no doubt. But as we were talking about the way these people come at us from different angles, that right there shows you one aspect. Look at this right here, family. This is another aspect that we always speak on. This is the other side of these people making these excuses. Look at this guy. Now, this guy's going to tell you nice stuff. Watch how he's doing the whole, I understand Black Americans. I do. Watch this.
Shout out all the African Americans out there, man. This is coming from a Black immigrant. We appreciate you setting the foundation and providing great examples on how to navigate being Black in America, man. It means a lot to me and us that you would extend your culture towards us and just create an environment that's comfortable enough for us to assimilate into. I personally know that I wouldn't be who I am right now today without the presence of African Americans in my life. I'll tell you that. And I know there's ignorant people on both sides of the coins, but we're not talking to them right now, man. We're talking to the Black people out there who understand that a united Black front, oof, nobody want to see that.
Oh, there you go. Y'all knew it was coming. I told you. Just wait a minute. Listen to all it. Listen how it started off with some, we need to be on the same page, and I apologize. I'm your friend. Look how it went from that, and it flips real quickly, y'all, to him talking about a united Black front. And remember, a united Black front, what that really just means is we're close enough in proximity to steal from Black Americans. The same way we showed the guy earlier, and he was in here talking about how, I apologize, we're on that side. This guy's doing the fake apology too.
Shout out all the African Americans out there, man. This is coming from a Black immigrant. We appreciate you setting the foundation and provide.
Look how he threw foundation in there. Family, you ain't heard the word foundation more than in the last 5 to 10 years. Everybody says foundation. Anytime you hear these people talking about foundation, you know some fronting about to come.
Providing great examples on how to navigate being Black in America, man. It means a lot to me and us that you would extend your culture towards us and just create an environment that's comfortable enough for us to assimilate into.
Wait a minute. We extended our culture to you? Or did you flee to this country, left your homeland, and started to grift off of our culture? Whoever said we extended it? And then notice he says, we basically provided him to live a comfortable life. I thought we didn't have a culture. That's what people from his community say.
I personally know that I wouldn't be who I am right now today without the presence of African Americans in my life. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you this. I know you personally wouldn't be where you're at right now if it wasn't for foundational Black Americans. I know that much. You would not be sitting here on TikTok, a TikTok tether, and telling us about our own culture and trying to run this hustle on us if it wasn't because foundational Black Americans did not fight for civil rights that everybody benefits from, but don't nobody give it up to us.
And I know there's ignorant people on both sides of the coins, but we're not talking to them right now, man.
There goes the both side hit. Now, our family, I told you, give them 30 seconds, and they're going to get all of the pageantry out the way. They're going to give you all the niceness. We on the same page. Past 30 seconds, family, they're going to start spinning into the, well, we all bad if you think about it. Then what they really want to say, the front, they put all the stuff that they want to confuse you with in the front, and all the lies are backloaded. That's always towards the end of the statement. So they can butter you up by sounding endearing, and then after they sound endearing, here comes what they really want to say. All that cap that he was saying in the beginning, that don't mean nothing. This is what he really wants to say. He really wants to say, okay, I said all that. Now, Black Americans, let's be friends, because when y'all get reparations, I want to be right next to you.
We're talking to Black people out there who understand that a united Black front, oof, nobody want to see that.
I got to agree with him.
Shout out all that.
A united Black front, don't nobody want to see that. They don't want to see that. They want us to be united in stealing from us in terms of reparations, intangibles, benefits, and luxuries. In terms of a united Black front, I can really give a damn too. So he's halfway right. I'm going to go ahead and give it up to the young Mutombo man. He's right. A united Black front had that, okay? Because we have a united lineage, all right? And that's called foundational Black Americans. So we don't really give a damn about all that united front. You notice this too, family. You're starting to see now. See, tetherism, y'all, has reached a different level. I'm telling everybody. Tetherism has gotten to the point where they're literally coming up with new ways. you're starting to see these coalitions that are like the Black and Somalian coalition, the Black American, the Foundational Black Americans, the FBA and Somalian coalition, the FBA and the Ghana. These are people trying to confuse and hijack and sabotage us from the inside. It used to be y'all go over there. Then that didn't really work. So now they want to do this thing where they want to create these coalitions, right? They want to start these coalitions where they can get in on what we're doing and we could all be on the same page. That's really what they're coming up with next. So you're starting to see it go to another level. They want to say, how about this? Let's make a FBA and Africa coalition. That'd be a great idea, wouldn't it? Then they're saying things like, I got another idea. How about we make a committee of all of the Jamaicans in the FBAs? I'm literally seeing, no lie, I've seen people from Africa who say they're against everyone else in Africa and they want to be on FBA's team. They want to have literally an FBA in whatever country they're from coalition. And they say, we agree with you. We don't like all the other people in the diaspora. They are thieves and they steal. That's what we're seeing, y'all. So they tell us that there's other people who steal, and they're saying, FBA, we should get together because my country doesn't steal. You guys don't steal. So let's be on the same page. You see what I'm talking about? We watching all of that. But family, they're not done. There's even more of this slickery. But I want to show y'all this, and then I want y'all to tell me the type of time that this person is on. And I want y'all to tell me, is this what we be talking about? And Foundational Black America has been calling things out from the get.
That just doesn't fit. But I want to help African Americans understand that Africans coming to the United States are immigrants, first and foremost. Then they are Nigerian or Senegalese or whatever country they're from. And then at some point, they are Black. But Africans don't put Black high up on their identity well.
How long we been saying that, y'all? What's done in the dark comes to light. The truth will shine. We've been saying all of this now. They're saying it.
As much as African Americans do. And that is for legitimate reasons on both ends. And so when an African is coming to the United States, they're thinking to themselves, okay, I'm an immigrant here. I have to do my best for myself and my family back home. The sacrifices that took for me to get here were no light work. Okay, so I need to really align myself with what's going to make me successful in this country. And because it's the United States, it's the dominant culture, which is
freeze. I want y'all to notice what she just said. Foundational Black Americans been saying that for the longest. When these people come over here, they want to assimilate to the dominant society because they feel that the dominant society is going to take good care of them. What do I always tell y'all? I say it every single episode. Immigration is about proximity to the dominant society. But I'm going to tell you where she's wrong. She says when they come over here, they want to succeed by being next to the dominant society because, it takes good care of them. Problem is this. They love the proximity to caring and kin, even in their own homelands. We got to stop this thing where an immigrant comes over here and they're being bad to FBA, but it's only because they want to look out for themselves. Dr. Umar, he said the same thing. Dr. Umar said, matter of fact, Dr. Umar said, I can't blame the immigrants who come over here from Africa and they want to be next to the dominant society because that protects them, which is some of the most off-coast shit you could ever say. But here's the thing, though. When these people come over here to the United States of America and they get next to the dominant society, they also welcome in the colonizer back in their homeland. So it looked like everywhere you go, you want to be next to the dominant society. We got to stop this thing where these people only come over here and get next to caring and kin for business purposes, right? That's kind of what they've been trying to sell us. Like, it's not a wrong thing that they sell out Black Americans, that they steal from Black Americans, that they hate on Black Americans. No. It's not wrong. It's just business. Imagine if you were an immigrant. If you were an immigrant, you'd want to be seen in a good light by the people who brought you into the country. Hell no. First off, that ain't standing on business. That ain't standing on principles. If you have that logic, then Black Americans would have never been here. We go against the grain. See, that's the difference. Foundational Black Americans, we don't give a damn where we are. Anywhere on this earth, we're going to stand up for what's right by us, and we're going to go against supremacy. They got this thing where yeah, we only go against supremacy, but if I'm an immigrant, I need to be friends with supremacy so I can keep my green card. Man, hell no. But here's the thing though. How come you friends with supremacy here as an immigrant, and then you friends with supremacy when you getting colonized in your homeland? So if you're running, you're friends with them. If you're not running, you're still friends with them. If you fleeing, you're friends with them. If you're not fleeing, you're friends with them. It seems like everywhere you are, you down with the dominant society. So miss me with that. They're only bad to FBA because of business. They only hate on FBA because of business. They only got spite, jealousy, and envy for foundational Black Americans because they want to be good immigrants. No, they want to be next to the dominant society, whether that's here in America or whether that's way over in Africa. That part she's completely wrong about. More excuses, y'all.
White American culture. And so Africans are going to instinctively ally themselves with the culture that's going to give them the most success. I mean, African American.
But you instinctively align with the dominant society in Africa. She's trying to make it look like they're only puppets for supremacy when they're immigrants here. They're puppets for supremacy over there. It's called being colonized.
Can even admit that they have to code switch to be successful here because that's what brings.
But you're not code switching if you're doing the same code in your homeland when you're getting colonized 100 different times. This is where she's trying to make it sound like something's real. See, this is a tactic. Say something that's true and then sprinkle in all your lies and boo, you know what? That's what she's doing. She started off acknowledging what we say, that they don't want to be Black, but then she made an excuse for it. She started off acknowledging how they come over here and they hate on us, but then she sprinkled some lies on top of that. You got to watch every single thing these people say, and this is why they mad, because when it comes to calling out foreheads and hairlines, we got X-ray vision. You ain't getting past us. You ain't getting through the front door.
Success. And so Africans are like, all right, we'll do that. And it also doesn't help that for a long time, Africans are fed a very negative view of Black American culture, and that's its own propaganda. But because Africans are so conservative.
She jumped over that real quick, right? She said, oh, that's their own propaganda. Boom, moved on.
And they're coming to a country where Black Americans have been labeled as the antithesis to this conservative traditional family values. They have, if anything, more in common with like Southern Baptist, white, racist people.
What? Did y'all just hear what she said? She said they got more in common with Southern Baptist racist W's. So basically, the Klan. She just sat there and said they've got more in common with the Klan than they got with Black people. Southern Baptist racists. Okay, last time I checked, that's pretty much the Klan. The Klan. That's what it is. The Klan. That's the Klan. So she said they cool with the Klan and they down with that. And they relate to that more. These are the people they're trying to get us to build with. These are the people that want to give us Juneteenth. These are the people that say we all Black, brother. That's who it is. That right there. That's all the Mr. and Mrs. Mutombos, Fufus, and Joe Loss. That is why we've been gatekeeping. That's why we've been regulating. That's why they cannot walk their ass through our door. Sorry, you ain't got to like it, but you better respect it. Point blank, period. This woman just said they got more in common with them than they got for FBA. But guess what, y'all? That ain't nothing new. Because remember, they had more in common with the colonizer than they had with the people in the other village. Ain't that tribalism? I thought they didn't have tribalism. I thought tribalism was something they didn't exercise. They didn't practice tribalism. Damn show sounds like tribalism to me. You got more in common with a Southern Baptist racist in America than you do with FBA. The same way you got more in common with the British colonizer than you did with the tribe next to you. Seems like you don't like anyone who's Black, and you're making excuses why if it's W, it's great, and if it's Black, you attack. That's what she's saying.
But that aside, going back to identity markers, Black Americans put Black first and foremost, and then everything else goes.
You goddamn right. And so does the whole planet Earth. And they're the only ones who ain't got the memo.
Below it. And so they're thinking when another Black people come to our country, they're going to want to integrate with us, the other Black people, because Black comes first. And they get quickly disappointed in realizing that for Africans, Black and the identity and that coming is not first. Their immigrant identity comes first, and then their country. And if anything, for us as Africans to feel like that's my brother, that's my brethren, or whatever, you have to come from the same tribe as us, because we have so many Black.
There you go. There you go. It went back to what we've been saying it's been all along since day one. That was the beginning of our delineation. As soon as we realize these people are all about tribe, they don't care about color, they don't care about brother, they don't care about brethren. All they care about is their own tribe. And let me say this, within their own tribes, they be fighting. Let's get it real. You don't like the tribe next to you, and there's some folks inside your tribe that you don't like. So it really sounds like you don't get along with anybody but your damn self, which is the complete, utter opposite of foundational Black Americans. We are family tree. We get together, we have family reunions. We are family all day, all right? I'm all good as long as I got my people with me. They don't think that way. Delineation and separation started with that right there. We're not disappointed in them. What we are is that we are done dealing with them. They may have used that on Black folks back in the day. They won't use that on Black folks today.
Same tribe as us, because we have so many Black people around, we don't automatically pre-select for Black, but Black Americans don't have so many Black people around.
There you go. Oh, let me tell you something. No, Mrs. Fufu. Miss Fufu, you got it wrong. We got a lot of Black people around. Yeah, they call FBA, and that's all we need. You give me all 45 or 50 or 60 million, whatever it is precisely, you give me 10, and we gonna win. Y'all can have 10 million and be over there getting whooped on. Y'all can have 20 million, 100 million, and be getting whooped on. They lose with the numbers. We win without the numbers. That shows you the exceptionalism of our lineage, our heritage, and our culture. And that shows you when you're defeated, you're downplayed, and you can't get it right. That is the line, the main lane that they have to stay on. So when she comes out here, she starts saying all of that, family. And we broke that down to the T. We broke that all the way down. She basically said everything that we've been saying. Only difference is she was trying to clean it up. She was trying to dance with it. She was trying to put some moves on it. But FBA ain't going for none of that. Basically, FBA operates on this level of being proud. See, notice this. When someone says something like they don't see Black, they see immigration. They don't see Black, they see tribe. That's basically saying you don't have self-pride. If you are something, you got to be proud of it. If you are something and you don't acknowledge it above anything else or whatever, then that shows you that the type of time and the level that you're moving on is a level that we can't relate to. James Brown said, say it loud, I'm Black and I'm proud. He didn't say whisper. He didn't say hush. He said, say it loud. And in this generation, we've been realizing these people aren't for that. These people don't stand on that. So if you ain't standing on self, lineage, heritage, and culture, don't come getting mad at foundational Black Americans when we do. We represent where we're at. We represent what we built. We represent where we from. You may run from where you from. You may swim away from where you from. You may hop on a plane. You may get on a boat. You may paddle your ass to another country. But when you get to these shores and you come to foundational Black America, you just understand one thing. We're not playing your games. We're not following what you say. You will wipe your feet at the door, on the floor. As a matter of fact, don't even wipe them. Take your goddamn shoes off, okay? Because foundational Black Americans, we run the house, and we keep everything good on this side. So we are a lineage, heritage, and culture that sticks together on a different level. And when we do that, everybody gets upset. They get mad. They don't like it. Good. They just going to be some upset people in. Because nothing's going to stop us from delineating. Nothing's going to stop us from separating. And to be honest with you, you really can't delineate from something that you were never a part of. So is it really delineation, or is it really just us being more tight with ourselves? So you get on that tribe stuff, and I hope that tribalism works out for you when you get your 155th new colonizer, and we're going to be over here building, working, shining, grinding. And when you start talking about all of that, y'all, look at this right here. This goes to show you the end game and what they're trying to hit us with when it comes to Juneteenth. Do y'all remember this right here? Do y'all remember they put that up? Juneteenth, an upstate celebration of freedom, unity, and love, featuring Karen and Ken. Karen and Ken on the Juneteenth flag. Mr. Mutombo and Mrs. Fufu on the Juneteenth flag. Mr. Sanchez and Mr. Jorge on the Juneteenth flag. But Juneteenth is always will always be about certified foundational Black Americans. There ain't nothing anybody can do or say about it, because when you FBA, it's all damn day. And when you certified all the goddamn time. They got to live with it. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to love it, but you got to deal with it, though. We ain't going nowhere, y'all. We're not going nowhere. As a matter of fact, we're getting stronger. We're getting stronger. Family, life operates in chapters, all right? Life operates in weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? You got a week, you got a month, and it collectively moves on. Where we're at right now, y'all, is that we're in a level where we've gained so much strength and so much power as a lineage, heritage, and culture. We've pressed this thing so far, y'all, that nobody can stop us. And that's the beautiful thing about it. So as we proceed to continue to be foundational Black Americans and to stand on foundational Black American business, we are only going to take this message to another level. Nobody out there can stop progress nobody can separate what we create. And the more we get on code, the more we stick together. It's kind of like a snowball. It's a snowball effect. You roll that damn thing down the hill, and next thing you know, y'all, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what's been happening with us. That's what's been happening with us. We've been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Every single day, every single hour, every single moment. The times are pivotal, but we are people that operate the best under pressure. We don't run from pressure. We don't leave when things get hot. Foundational Black Americans, we plan ourselves right where it need be, and we go to work. Foundational Black Americans, we stay true to who we are as people. We don't deal with disrespect. We don't deal with jealousy. We don't deal with envy. We watch every single person. So all these people in the diaspora, all these people in South America, or whoever else is trying to tether on to us, know one thing. You can't tether on the foundational Black Americans, because foundational Black Americans are untouchable, unbreakable, unmatched, and stronger than ever. So when we see the Democratic Party with the coon teams, when we see them walking, we see them trying to dance, can't two-step. When we see Joe Biden dazed and confused, not knowing where the hell he's at. When we see Joe Biden go from 157 years old to 722 years old, all in one coon team celebration. All we doing, family, sitting back, laughing, and enjoying the show, because we good regardless, and we've always been good regardless. This is the FBA, Foundational Black American Reparations Generation. This reparations generation is growing. And I'm telling you right now, the youth coming up underneath us, y'all, oh, they're going to have a hell of a time. They're going to have a hell of a time, because you know what? They're not going to have to deal with all the nonsense and the gatekeeping. We gatekeeping now, so they ain't got to gatekeep tomorrow. And we gatekeeping now because they didn't gatekeep in the past. And gatekeeping is something we've been having fun at. It's a beautiful thing to stop someone from trying to steal from you. It's a beautiful thing to stop someone from lying to you. It's a beautiful thing when you make sure that whatever you do, you're looking out for self. It ain't hard, and we ain't hard to find. We right here in Black America, y'all. That is what it's all about. So when they try to hit us with this right there, we tell them that it's this right here. And then when they go get Mr. Mutombo and he tells us that right there, we say, no, Mr. Mutombo, it's back to this right here. And we're going to continue to stay on that type of time, taking it to another level. And I'm telling y'all right now, personally, on a personal note, riding with the Black grassroots, Black Alpha Network, I'm telling y'all right now, it's all about elevation. It's all about taking it to another level. It's all about moving forward. If y'all remember the interview with Tupac said, he said he's not going to change the world, but he said he guarantees that he will spark the brain that changes the world. That type of energy is what we all have. It ain't one person. It's all of us. We ain't on that tribalism where it's just me and my little village. It's all of us together. We ain't on that hate and that jealousy and envy where it's just you and your friends. It's all of us together. It ain't about the Democrats. It ain't about the Republicans. It ain't about Juneteenth and Tether Team. It's always been about us. It's the same exact thing that it was on day one as it is at this very second, family. It is foundational Black American lineage. We are going down as the lineage that took everything and put it on the right path and got straight to the bank, got straight to the money. And we're going to cash all the way out. We're going to count them hundreds, and we're going to count them all. We're going to stack them top. We're going to stack them to the sky. And the thing about it is, y'all, as we proceed in this generation and we start putting it down, we do that real G-check and we do that real certified energy. No one has shamed us. You notice they ain't shamed us and we ain't stopped. They say, well, that's wrong. We say, shit, maybe for you, we good. They say, y'all mean shit, maybe to you, we good. There's nothing anybody can say that we ain't brushing off. We keeping it all the way 100. all the way 100. And that's the most beautiful thing right now, family. That is the most beautiful thing right now. And as we proceed and we get further and further along, they know what it is. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to take this, y'all, and I'm telling you, I'm going to take it to another level. I'm going to take this, and I promise you, on every single thing that I love, y'all, the Black grassroots, all of us together, standing as a family. And me personally, on my personal journey, I'm going to take this Black activism and do right by our people, hold each other down. I'm going to give nothing but compassion, love, energy. Y'all know I got a hell of a lot of energy. I'm going to give every single ounce of that to the people within our lineage. We're not sharing it with anybody on the outside. We're not giving them little dosages. They're not getting no delineation passes. Everybody getting G-checked. They're getting regulated. And I promise right now, the activism that I give is going to be so powerful that they will feel years from now. When I get on stage and rally for reparations, I'm going to represent every single one of y'all. And anybody who's there in spirit, I'm going to hold you down. Matter of fact, why I got y'all here? Who's coming to the rally for reparations? I need to know. Let me know right now. If you're going to be there, I need to know because I want to see you. This is the Go Away Show. We're going home now. All right? This is it. We done hit the home run. The ball is flying out the park, y'all. And all we got to do is round these goddamn bases and get back, hit that goddamn home, and we win it. Who's coming to the rally for reparations? Y'all know I'm going to be there. Y'all know I'm going to hold you down. Y'all know I'm going to bring the energy. And it's going to be legendary. It is going to be legendary. It is going to be epic. And they will remember me forever. The main way that we change this world, y'all, is by sticking together. So I want to see everybody there. If you cannot make it, you there in spirit, I'm still going to hold you down. And all your brothers and sisters got you. It's like being somewhere that you can't make it, but you know your brothers and sisters going to hold you down when they get there. That's what it is. So if you can't make it, it's all love. But I guarantee you're going to be there right here. You're going to be right there because I'm going to remember everybody. And I appreciate y'all because y'all the reason why I'm here. Y'all the reason. When it came up on who's going to be there, overwhelmingly so many people said Black Alpha. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate the appreciation. All right. Oh, I see it. Oh, y'all going to be there. Oh, we're going to be deep. Damn. If it's any indication of what I'm seeing, y'all, we are going to be deep. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I see a whole lot of people going to be there. I want to put them all up. ATL all day. Certified salute. Oh, yeah. It's going to be love. It's going to be love, y'all. Great speakers. Phenomenal speakers. My big brother, Tariq Nasheed, certified salute. Legend. Putting it down. Rally for reparations. And remember, it's also a Juneteenth celebration. So in this episode, as we broke down Juneteenth, remember, that's what it's about. Detroit all day. I can't wait to see the whole family. I'm going to be there in the flesh, family. We're going to hold it down. Foundational Black Americans will take over the whole state capital, y'all. And everybody's going to know what they've already known and what we've been knowing is that we are the lineage, the heritage, and the culture that is levels above everybody else. All right. And we ain't even got to look down because they bowing down. That's what we're going to do. And I'm telling you right now, Black Alpha, I am going to light it up and I'm going to make sure that this whole lineage, heritage, and culture goes to another level, not just at the rally for reparations, but going forward. I promise you, my name will go down as one of the greats. As one of the greats, I accept nothing less than the best because my passion, my love for the people. I don't care if you're 80 years old. I don't care if you're 8 years old. If I'm walking in some FBA brothers and sisters got a lemonade stand, I'm going to give them some money. And you can keep the lemonade, but I'm going to hold you down. So I'm going to make sure that me as an activist, okay, me as a person, as a pillar in the community, I'm going to always hold everybody down, whether it's hate crimes, it's rally for reparations speeches. I don't care where it's at. If my people there, I'm going to be there. I always said that. I'm at wherever my people are. I don't have to leave this country because my people are right here at home. I ain't got to get on no plane because my people are right here. We ain't got to get on no boats and we ain't got to leave these borders. Our people created these borders for us to put it down in. And I promise you, inside of these borders, it's going to be felt across the world. And I'm going to put it down for the whole generation beyond. Legendary, epic, activist. And we're going to put it on the right way. Certified is all the time, y'all. That is my vow to the people. That is my promise to the people. And I'm going to make sure that Black Alpha goes down as one of the greats. But when I go down as one of the greats, y'all, it's going to be because of all of us together. Lineage, heritage, culture, mind, body, soul, physically, mentally, spiritually, y'all. Let's go to work. Let's make it happen. And y'all know every day, all day, and twice on Sundays, as we already stated, FBA going to change this world, y'all. FBA going to change this world. Cannot wait to see you guys. I've been waiting on this episode that was going to be the last episode before. And I promise you on this one, every single one of these speakers is certified. Our big brother Tariq is certified. FBA Rally and everyone in attendance is certified. Bring your family, bring your children, bring your aunts, bring your uncles. I want to see some grandparents. I want to see it all. This is going to be, and I mean this, y'all, This is going to be the biggest FBA family reunion on the planet. Our lineage, heritage, and culture all started together, and we're all going to be together. This is going to be bigger than the picnic at your house, the barbecue. This is going to be where you got all of these people. Let me tell you, there's not going to be that many on-code Black Americans at the same place. And anybody who can't make it, y'all spirits are going to be there with us. This is going to be one of the most pivotal, monumental days in Black American history, and I promise you this will go down forever. They're going to look back on this day at this rally 50 years from now, the same way we look back at Dr. King, same way we look back at Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, the same way we look back at Malcolm X. They're going to look back on this. And it's not just going to be the people on the stage. It's going to be everybody in attendance. And the future generations are going to say, that generation, the reparations generation, that generation is the generation that saved Black Americans from the coons, from the Sambos, from the butter biscuit chasers, the tap dancers, the Democrat, Republican plantations, the Tethers, the Fleers, and everybody else. And they put us on the right path of reparations. That is going to be all of us. We're all a part of it. And very rarely in life do you get the opportunity to be a part of something so goddamn special. And I'm just proud to be a part of it. But I'm proud every single day to have you guys as my family. And I love you guys with a passion. And I'm going to slow it down and tell y'all, I love you guys with a passion. I cannot wait to see you guys in D.C., man. Y'all stay safe however you're getting there. Make sure you get there safe. You got to take care of yourself first, because remember, without you, the people who depend on you aren't going to be there. You all right? You know, you're not going to be able to help them the way you need to help them if something happens to you. So please be safe when you guys get there. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the city. I cannot wait to be there amongst my brethren. And I promise you, as I said, I'm going to go down as one of the greatest Black activists of all time. But as I go down with that family, I'm going to go down in that generation, in that era that changed everything. And that's the most important part, y'all. And I'm going to give every single ounce that I have. I put that on my soul, y'all, that I will be there as one of the legends. But I'm going to do it as the Black grassroots FBA reparations generation, man. It was great breaking it down with you guys, man. I cannot wait to see you all in Washington, D.C. It's a beautiful thing. And I guarantee you, when we come back here next Tuesday, we're going to talk about how not only is FBA the greatest, but FBA done showed up, showed out, turned up, and turned it down. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. Always remember that Black is beautiful, and beautiful is always Black. And on top of that, y'all, free Huey. Certified. Salute.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.